Come on. She's going up.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have a special guest. Honey Lulu is in the house. And her husband, Wayne.
Oh, God. There's my sweetheart.
Hey, Wayne. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Here.
Mr. Crowley.
We have Mr. Crowley. Baduga has stopped by to say goodnight and wished us a great show.
Oh, thank you.
And we have Sinister RC Dad in here.
Hi, guys. Oh, my God. Am I on there, too? Yeah.
Yep, you're on there.
My sweetheart's trying to get the clippy part on the phone. The tripod. Clippy part.
Adam, Plum at FPV, welcome, babe. Richard Coggins, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
We have a special guest with us tonight, Honey Lulu.
Hey, everybody.
And she is going to be doing a honey dip on a drone for the first time.
It's going to be epic. It's going to be cool. I can't see.
Isn't that odd? It's like, wait a minute, I can't see you, but I'm trying to talk to you all.
Right.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn the computer on so you can watch it on the computer. I'll just set this like this.
Wayne is hooking you up.
Hooking you up. Okay, so that's on the tripod.
Droner Jones. Jason. Welcome, Jason.
Stay where you're at.
Hey, guys.
I'll turn this around.
Jim Sinister RC Dad says, love the sign in the background, Honey Lulu.
Thank you.
Yep.
Honey. See, this is why we sat on here for 15 minutes before.
Wayne said he was out enjoying his stay.
He does drive me crazy. He waits.
Axiomatic is here.
Axiomatic.
He said, hey, Honey and Wayne.
Hey.
Got those stickers today, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's already made it on Chris's car.
Wow. Awesome. Love of my life.
Yeah, Alvin killed YouTube last night, man. I'm telling you, we were in the Sin and Earl RC live stream, and then our thing was still showing live, and the next thing you know, it went bye-bye. I told him not to pick on short people, but they didn't listen.
Right? I'm pretty sure it was him. No, it was everywhere. Everybody was dying last night.
Right? Bob Biker, welcome, babe. Thank you so much for joining me.
Bob, welcome.
Oh, just stop. Just come on.
I'll get you the...
Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley, welcome, babe.
You guys are ready.
Tonight, guys, we are going to have Honey Lulu, Honey Dip, MD95 TSI's Ghost Drone. Loving up. Uh-oh.
Bend over.
Party.
That's right. It's party time, Honey. Lulu's got the gloves on.
That's right. It's not after 9 o'clock. I'm excited, guys. I'm so excited. I swear to God, I'm so happy. This is going to be my first drone. I got it all ready. It's ready to go.
Look at it.
Woohoo! Sexy, sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Crowley said you may feel some discomfort. And Bob Biker asked if you're a proctologist. No know, Jim, I don't think she's going to ask you to bend over, and I don't really think she's going to ask you to cough either.
Eric, RC crazy.
RC Crazy, welcome, Eric.
Got your gloves.
Got my
baby.
gloves. I'm all ready. Got the water. Got the special sauce.
Oh, yeah. And your special sauce.
Ooh,
Look at the colors.
pretty colors. And Chris left everything up to Honey Lulu.
Oh, honey on this one.
You might regret that. I can bedazzle it. I got some stuff. Make it sparkle.
Well, you know, he's a little sparkly anyway at times.
Make it shine.
Drones at one finger at a time, please.
He said what?
One finger at a time, please.
One finger.
Oh, look out, Trader Jones.
Do you feel that, buddy?
You guys have no clue. Honey Lulu is just like me, so y'all have met your match. There's two of us tonight.
For all you shy boys. All right, I gotta quit. I'm not supposed to in the dark. I came to do some fun dipping.
It's all about fun.
It is. And I'm sure some of the comments are like, ouch.
No, actually, Sinister RC Dad Jim said, take it like a man and take the fist.
Jim, I'm gonna leave that one right there.
Yep, we'll just drop the mic.
That's right. I got a mic.
Young Byron, welcome. He said, shy boys. Ha 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 ha.
Larry.
Oh, Bob Biker wants to know, is the dipping fun or is it the sniffing the paint?
Audible.
No, the dipping is fun, and I try to keep it ventilated in here as much as I possibly can for the paint. So, yeah. If it gets too crazy, then I'll just pass out, I guess.
Nah, we'll get Wayne to give you mouth to mouth. We'll bring you right back.
Nice.
He said, "Oh, nice."
Very nice.
You didn't know it was 9 o'clock here, did you?
It's all good.
Right back.
Yep, the fumes are fun. The reveal is fun.
You guys ready for me to start?
All you, babe.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, let's get it going then. All right, so I think everybody knows what I use, but in case you don't, this is that art paint. It's the oil kind.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's what puts the black in there and gets the water ready. But I gotta be able to take the lid off.
Yeah, I gotta get the lid off.
Oh, are you serious? There we go.
It wasn't me.
No,
It wasn't me. Wayne automatically says, it wasn't me.
it wasn't. All right, so we put a little bit of this in there.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Let's see what she's gonna give us.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's start off with the
Mm.
purple. Really, dude?
Whoa.
Any other kind of
Please. Whoa.
Give it a little.
Whoa. Look at that. Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool. Who's see the blue already showing up
Yeah,
in
no,
there?
it's wrong. I think it's
See what's good.
Yeah.
orange.
That is really cool. Welcome, Michael McReynolds. Thank you so much for joining us.
Michael McReynolds, welcome, brother.
Look at that blue. I love that blue.
Oh,
That
yeah,
blue
look at
is
that
beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
You see her?
Yup.
Let's see if we get to keep her.
Oh, yeah, check it out.
See what you see there, yeah.
And what's really neat is it actually looks like the angel is bending over something.
Flip the phone around. Yeah, that is so cool. Man, that's awesome. Let me get this angle. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome.
That is
Sick colors already. I'm
amazing.
liking that.
Whoa.
Michael, say hi, Chris.
Michael, hey, brother. Witnessing my first drone being dipped, Michael. And being done by the artiste.
And this is the first time that Honey Lulu has ever dipped a drone. So, couple different first.
That's awesome. Whoa, sweetheart, that is so cool.
Isn't it? She is amazing.
This is wild how all of they just do.
Right there.
Yeah, that is just too cool.
All right, guys. I think it's getting ready.
Let's see what you
Let's
see.
find the.
Nietzsche, welcome.
G, welcome, brother.
Man, that's cool. Wow.
Droner Jones said, Wayne, your comments are the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, this is so.
All right, guys. Do you like it?
Yes,
Love
that is
it.
beautiful.
All right, that's gonna be the bottom. That I'll do that one. The bottom, okay? All right,
Oh,
we're gonna
beans.
go for it.
Whoa.
Ah,
Go
let me find her.
for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go right there.
Wow.
Here we go, guys. You're watching it happen live.
Look at that. Wow.
Kirk Mayberry, welcome, babe.
Kirk, what's up, brother?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, check that out.
That is awesome.
Ugh.
All right, let's sit that down, and
Wow.
while that dries, I'll let Wayne show you that while I get the other stuff sprayed. Okay?
Wow, look at that.
Here,
That is sweet.
put it right there on this
Wow.
side. I can see it. There you go, love. You can go right next to
Wow,
it.
look at that.
Look at that.
Well, let me start
That
over.
is too cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Wow.
All that amazing energy you were talking about earlier. J&C Fishing Channel. Welcome,
JC,
dear.
What's up? Welcome, welcome.
That is nuts, sweetheart. That looks
I
awesome.
think it's
Thank
awesome.
you, Jay. I
Whoa.
told you he was in the stream earlier.
Awesome.
It is.
Whoa.
Hey, Chris, I don't think it's gonna turn out. I'm gonna have to keep it.
Yeah.
I'll have to send you all the parts then.
I just don't think you're gonna like it. So
That is cool. Man.
It is. The colors are just wowing through that.
That is just too cool. Oh,
all right,
sweetheart, that's
you
cool.
guys ready to see what the top's gonna look like?
Yeah.
Definite.
Okay, I got the black going while you guys were looking at that. We'll get some purple.
Baby. Hi, welcome.
Oh. Look at that. That is awesome.
Exactly, Eric. It's an original. You will not find another one.
Happy Gamer Lux.
Every one of Honey Lulu's dips
One of a kind.
are one of a kind.
Now she dips that top and it comes out looking just like that bottom.
You're gonna run for the hills?
Me too.
Happy Gamerlocks. Thank you so much for joining us.
Underestimate the power of the universe.
That orange and yellow and blue is cool.
It does. That really pops.
Yeah.
Mrs. Warnock, welcome, babe.
This is Warnock. Welcome.
Wow. That is too cool.
Let's see, green.
They really do, Kirk. All of her work comes out amazing.
Indeed.
See, I want this on canvas. I want this on the canvas.
that
This
is
is awesome.
Yeah, that would look
Oh,
great. That
man.
would look awesome.
Wow, that is cool.
Less is more.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. Now, we want to get it.
Here we go. Wow.
Okay.
You guys ready for the top? Here we go.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Axiomatic says, I back that up. Honey's work is amazing, and he has a body that has been
Wow.
honey dipped.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
That is nice.
Wow.
Just nuts. Wow, that's awesome. That's so cool.
That is amazing.
That is really well looking.
Needs it. Oh man, you guys.
Wow.
Wow.
That is cool.
Wow.
And the really cool thing is when it gets here, we're going to see even more in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got some stuff in it. It's got some special sauce for sure.
Wow, that's
Of course it does. You did it.
Awesome.
Here, come look at it by the light better.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Look at that.
Minus the glove.
Wow, that's cool.
Dang, I'm proud of that one.
That is nice. I really like that.
That
Thank
is
you.
amazing.
Awesome.
Hey, look, you got a matching set. There you go.
Cool. That is too awesome.
Wait, look at that. That's going to be epic. Can't wait to rip the air with it.
So awesome. Holy cow.
Definitely awesome.
Wow, guys. I love it.
Yeah.
That is nice. Wow, that is cool.
It's just crazy what it'll just be a little bit, but oh my gosh, I can see all kinds of goodies in here.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is sweet.
That is awesome. That is super sweet. Cool.
Look at that. I know.
Look, Chris and I are sitting over here pointing out different things that we're already seeing. It's like, look at that. Look at
I know.
that. Look at that.
Wait till once she dries, then I can then I'll seal it with some really good clear coat.
Yeah.
And then she'll be set.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll probably take a couple of days for this, and then a couple of days on the clear coat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's too awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Chris's problem. He can't leave things alone. You know, he would be over there, touch.
I'd be
Is it
ready to
dry?
put it
Is it
together.
dry?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well,
It's tempting.
I'm with you, Chris, because I hate watching paint dry.
Wow, that turned out.
But that light's going to be awesome whenever you get that light in there, when you get it all back together. And that
Yeah, and
light.
it's an orange. It's an orange LED that shines through there. So.
Hey, you didn't tell me that. That's great. Well, it's a good thing I put orange on there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It would look epic anyway.
Thank you.
It look good shining.
Axiomatic said that orange pops.
It does.
This is my favorite side.
Yeah, I do like that. How it's on that arm. It's cool looking.
It's almost a marbled effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one did it too, but it's a little darker.
Right.
Wow.
Troy, welcome. He said, looking sweet, honey.
You got a little ghost there.
Oh, check that out. That's cool.
Perfect.
Perfect. Because it's a ghost drone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Man, I'm proud of this. This is awesome.
Yeah, you should be.
That is Very awesome.
You got to pop my cherry. It was my first drone. Won't be my last.
Oh no, because God help, you did this on the right channels. All these guys are in here now going, drones?
Mike's I like the other half better.
Said what?
Night trains and he liked the other half better.
The other half.
Oh, the other down,
the
yeah.
top.
Oh.
There's the baby. Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Welcome, Night Train. Thanks for joining us, babe.
Those arms are just crazy the way that Keller wraps around them.
Hey, Rusty.
Yeah, and what's in there is awesome.
Wow.
There's all kinds of stuff. That's awesome. That is so crazy. That's sick.
That's amazing.
It is. That's so different looking.
That is such a cool dip. I want this on a canvas. I want my house.
I think you need a bigger bucket to dip your house.
Yeah.
No, I want this on a canvas in my house.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh man,
that's
so cool.
Mods and Hods, Sterling. Hey, babe.
Sterling.
Thanks for so much for joining us.
So cool.
And it looks just like the bodies, except I get what you're saying, not clear because you dipped the inside of them.
Yeah.
But it looks as crazy. Like.
Well, you saw how it was on top, and then you get, like I said, you just get whatever you get. But this is epic. This is awesome.
You got that water, that hydro dipping. You got that thing beat all day long.
Thank you.
You got to spend money. You got to spend money on film. You got to spend money on
right.
Like activator.
Oh, with some paint cans.
Exactly.
With some water and some special sauce.
Exactly.
Wow, I can't stop staring at it. I gotta go put it down. I'm gonna keep looking at it all night.
Set it on the table over there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're doing good, Sterling. Thanks for asking, babe.
Hey, Sterling, this is the E-Hang Ghost Drone. My 1.0, if you remember, I turned it into a 3.0. I took all the insides out, put my own insides, turned it so you fly it with a transmitter. And Honey just took it to the next level.
Yep, it is now an original piece of art. Drone worship. Welcome, babe.
Worship. Woo! There she is, Dan. The E-Hang, baby.
Yep. The E-Hang Ghost just got honey dipped.
And he liked it.
We all liked it.
Yep, she likes it too.
Yeah,
there you go.
Awesome.
Man, I'm proud of this. This is great. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look so good together.
Right?
Yep.
Do you see this on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
That is cool.
Isn't that amazing?
The way the yellow just broke through it.
It looks like it's got his mouth open and like he's spitting out purple flames.
Yeah, it does it. Cool.
I know.
Well, Troy, I have a funny feeling that is going to be flying instead of being drone wall art.
Right? I hope so.
He said, hey, that would look nice in a deep 3D frame on a wall as drone wall art.
That would look cool. That would be awesome. But I'm going to put it back together and rip it through the air.
It's sweet, guys. I love you guys so much, and I'm glad you like it too.
Oh, we love it.
Thank you so much for doing it.
Night Kirk, thank you so much for joining us. He's got to be up at 5 a.m. for work.
Oh.
Good night, Kirk.
Thanks for hanging out, Kirk. Appreciate you, brother.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna get off of here on this side, clean up my garage, and then I'll catch you guys in the chat.
Sounds great.
Right. Thanks again.
Thank you, Wayne. To say the F word. It's fucking phenomenal.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it turned out so nice.
Oh man, I'm happy. So happy.
That That is amazing. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much,
much, honey.
Well, thank you guys. I love you so much, and I know you're gonna enjoy it. I'll go to a good home.
Yes.
Yep. Wayne, don't let her keep that now.
Wayne doesn't stop me from doing anything. I'll make sure I do it right. I'll make it all nice and get it all shiny for you, and then boxed up, and I'll send it back.
Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, I guess one of these days when we make it down that way, we're going to have to bring that drone with us so that you can fly it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You know what? Or bring the pussy wagon to your yard where you
right?
Where you guys fly, and then we can set up a whole day there. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
It does. Bob Biker said that looks awesome. It really, truly does.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, well, safe mode, that's Troy. Troy said he hopes I fly it in safe mode. That's what I said, Troy. I said, man, I don't want to down it and scratch it. But no, it's a real nice flyer. It's awesome.
Now you're being the hand model. There you go.
Axio, do you think my hands are sexy? Sorry.
Oh, before you go, honey Lulu, they have asked if they can see the pussy wagon really quick.
Of course. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Let me throw these away before I stick them on something.
Take it over?
No, I'll bring it over.
Oh, okay.
You can shine it over this way. It's fine. Did you guys want to see?
There it is.
The pussy wagon. Did you see my canopy for her?
I did.
That's awesome.
Here she is.
Girls gotta have our accessories.
That's right, Miss America. See? She has waves. I like her.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
All hand done. Completely put together by Miss Honey Lulu and then honey dipped.
Yep. This is my pussy wagon. Got all my stickers and my RC boys. I need some drone stickers. You guys can send me some of those.
We're gonna have to get stickers.
Yeah, let's get some stickers together.
There's my Axiomatic.
Troy said, honey, get in touch with me soon about your trailer.
I will, because Hot Mama Lou is my pride. This is my joy, and Hot Mama Lou needs to drive her around.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
So,
that would be nice. That'd be awesome.
right? I got another project coming up too that you guys are gonna love. Somebody's making, but it's a surprise. I gotta keep that one under wraps. Right, sweetheart?
That's right. Exactly.
It's a secret. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to Honey Lulu's channel to see the new upcoming project.
Let me show you this one because, see, these are on the outside body. I dipped this one on the outside body too.
Oh, wow, look at that.
See, this one has a dragon. You can see the dragon on top and his tail.
Right?
Can you see the dragon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that is amazing.
And that's me driving it. It used to be Harley Quinn.
I think you're a much better driver than Harley Quinn.
I'm pretty crazy like Harley Quinn. I'm tons of fun and tons of scary.
All wrapped up in one.
Guys, Dawson, welcome.
And then this one is one of the first ones I did. Right here.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is my Red Cat rock slide.
Look at that.
Sweet.
Oops, it's not on there right. I can take that off. No, it's I'm sorry, I don't have the body clips on it. But you can see how that turned out.
That is cool.
Yeah, she's scuffed up right here because I danced with her. Literally, I had her dancing.
You were having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's why you have them, is to have fun.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what they're all about, is having fun with them.
Let me show you. Let me put this down. I'll put this back in a second. Let me show you his barrage real quick. This one, I super love this one. This one turned out just as great as Hot Mama. Hot Mama.
Wow.
Amazing.
That is cool.
It's got like a zebra print down here and then a tiger. Yeah, this one turned out pretty epic. Look at how the blue went across.
That is super sweet.
Now look, see, and then it got a frog on the side here. One of those frogs.
Oh. That's because Wayne takes that one hopping.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's right.
Exactly.
He keeps me hopping.
Yeah.
Hopping happy.
Jack Dawson says, awesome sauce. Mods and Hod says, nice work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now my
Welcome,
sweetheart
John C.
got on there nice. What's it saying?
10%.
Oh, guys, I only have 10% battery, so is there anything else real fast?
Anything anybody else wants to see really quick? Honey Lulu's battery is dying. The amazing creator.
Oh, too funny.
You want to check it out? Check it out a little longer, and I'll put the lids on the cans.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't it?
Oh, nice. Wow.
That is too cool.
That is amazing.
If you didn't already know, guys, I love you.
We love you as well, Honey Lulu.
That is sweet.
Isn't that amazing, guys? That is the Ghost Drone
Awesome.
version 3.0 and has just been honey dipped by the amazing Honey Lulu.
And her name is Sweet Pea.
Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And Honey Lulu got to name the drone.
Yep. Sweet Pea.
That is now Sweet Pea.
Exactly. That's gonna be cool. Can't wait to fly that thing. And it's a monster. It moves really fast. Like it's like got big brushless motors. Like it will move. It'll pitch itself 90 degrees and go across the sky.
Wow, that's awesome. That's cool.
It'll pitch its props out the back, and just because the props go on the bottom of this one.
Night Train said version 3.1 now.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta put the one in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is amazing.
It'll rip a hole in the universe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got big props on it. I think they're like 9-inch props that go on it.
Wow.
Universe is gonna be like, what the heck is out there now? Wait a minute, hold on. No, I'm not so sure about this one.
Right? It's gonna start flying with the angels.
That's right. Man, it turned out.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Mr. Crowley said, thank you so much for showing us how it is done.
Oh, you're welcome. Tell him if he has any questions ever, you can reach me on my email. It's on my channel.
There you go. And Honey Lulu's channel is in the promo video. I did not get an opportunity to drop it, but I will in just a moment.
Troy, I get roughly about 12 minutes with it of just ripping around. Ripping around also. Check out my channel. I do acro.
Yes, my dear.
Just put in, it's sherryandboys1@yahoo.com. And it's on my channel too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, guys, this was awesome. Like I said, if you want me to dip for you, I'll dip for you. That's awesome. If you want to do it yourself and you want to practice, go for it. But I say practice on things like your shoes, practice on pieces of things. Don't dip your first body your first time practicing it, because you're going to be really, you might be a little sad about it. So just like dip something that you like a canvas, or dip something until you get like your niche, and then you can I would say, to your body, but
Awesome.
pretty tricky. You see how it looks different in there, and then it looks different on the.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted absolutely amazing, like the new Ghost version 3.1,
Send it to Honey.
contact Honey Lulu.
Yeah, thank you. I'm cutting myself short. Okay, so don't cut yourself, all right? If you want it done, call me. No, don't. I love you guys. Have a great night. See you later.
Thank you so much.
See you in chat.
Thank you, Wayne.
All right,
You're
I'll be
welcome.
in there in
Thanks, guys.
just a minute.
Thanks, guys, so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Sweetheart, how you turn this off?
Just push the button.
What button?
Hang up the phone.
Here you go, Wayne. I'll help you out on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night, guys.
You too, babe.
See you later.
Man, I'm excited about this. Oh, that's sweet.
And there you have it, guys. We had our very first honey dip drone live dip. You're right, Sterling. That is definitely a collector's edition now.
You want to type my channel in there? If you guys want to see
Bradley, it turned out amazing,
yes,
baby.
Man.
Amazing.
Wow,
but hop back after the stream and check it out. You'll get to see her dip that live. I can't personally wait until it actually gets here because you guys know, no matter what, on a camera, it looks different than it does in person. So to actually get it here and to get your hands on it and see the different little details is going to be just like, it's going to be like Christmas all over again.
Yep.
It's going to be, wow, you know, I didn't get to see that, and I didn't see this in there, and I didn't see that, but.
And here's my channel.
Well, no, that's your email.
My email?
Want me to pop channels on here? Hang on, wait a minute.
No, forget it.
It's just a little more difficult.
No, don't do it then. You're going to hang yourself up. I'll just jump in there on my phone. That'll be better.
That's a smart thing to do. I can't find the extra pop-up window on here. That's the bad thing.
No, because you won't. It'll boot you out if you keep trying. It will keep you out.
Nightbot, get on it. Honey, I don't have Nightbot. I am Nightbot now.
Nightbot.
Bradley, she said hit her up. Send her an email. She will gladly dip your drones. What Chris did was he took all the insides out and just sent the shell. So, yeah, that really did. It really came out super cool. Have a wonderful night, Mr. Crowley. Thank you so much. Jim popped it up there for you. Love you, baby.
Thank you, Jim. You're awesome, brother. Appreciate you.
Ryan, RDFPV, what's going on, baby? Wakey RC, Nighty Bot. Now, look. Nighty Bot, huh? Is that anything like Jammy Bot?
So there's my channel, guys.
I got you, babe.
To the newer guys that are in here, if you want to stay tuned to my channel, I will get it when when all the drying's done. I will get it back, put it back together, and then I'll show you some footage of it in the air.
Yep, I got Jimbot. I don't need Nightbot.
Jimbot, that's right. Jimbot on the job.
Jim, honey, can you drop Honey Lulu's as well? If you just go to the promo video that I put up earlier tonight, it's in the description. Jim's like, look, I didn't know I signed up for all this now.
Okay. Ryan, what's up, brother?
Oh, Lord, short Nighty Bot.
RDFPB. Ryan. Missed it, man. She just got done doing it. It was epic. Epic.
It was absolutely amazing.
Appreciate you, Jim.
And Axiomatic can definitely attribute to all of Honey Lulu's work. He has a body that's also been dipped by Honey Lulu, and he wanted it spooky, and believe me, she turned out perfectly. Thank you so much, Jim. There you go, Troy. There is Honey Lulu's YouTube channel. Right? Bradley can just go pick it up from Honey Lulu and drive it up. Come on.
Come on, Bradley.
Yes, Honey is an amazing artist.
And Bradley, the drone killer, got me again today. I put my GoPro 3 on my drone, like I told you guys I would. I took one flight with it. The second flight, I punched up, slapped the wires. GoPro got flung out. Yes, I have footage.
Broke a prop, but nothing else. So
nothing else. So
that was a good thing. And it just so happened that the first time he flew, had no problems at all. And guess who wasn't out there? I happened to be walking over just as he lands with the first battery pack. He's like, "Oh, I did really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another pack." I was like, go for it. I said, she sounded a little vicious. I said, what's up with that? And he's like, I think it's just the extra weight. And it was like, okay. Next thing you know, the wires caught him. He picks it back up, flies it with a broken prop, and he kind of limps it back over, and he's got his goggles on. He says, is the GoPro still on there? And I happened to look at it as it went by, and I'm like, yeah, no. And he's like, what? And about that time, I was headed across the field. I was like, yep.
I broke a prop. It was crazy. You even see the GoPro's lays on the ground.
John, RC Fun Diversion. Welcome,
John,
babe.
And then you hear
Got
the drone.
the hands back now?
The drone start back on. I start coming back towards myself. It was fun.
Yeah, it sounded really, really, really rough. Right? I mean, he posted that, and I really had to bite my tongue. It's not after 9 yet. You thought it was the who's he what's. And nobody's playing with your emotions, Bradley. She said it's going to take a couple days to dry. Then she's got to clear coat it, and it's going to take a couple more days. So, you know. Yeah, Bradley, I put the goggles on. It was an interesting experience.
Indeed.
Yeah, just got a retarded ring and pinky finger, but no cast. It'll come back to normal, hon. I promise. It will come back to normal. It's like, wait. I'm free! I'm free! The bug sounds like she's ringing a bell. Honey, her bell will be rung on Friday. Because your new motor and your new ESC will be there Friday. Thank you, babe. Bradley said I did well. And they all limped happily ever after, eh, Chris?
Yeah. Yes, I got Ryan's Q500 here. I got his camera going. I put a board in from a bad camera that I had, and so now I got to get his drone to where it powers the camera from that little plug, Bradley. You know what I'm talking about? On his belly of his drone, it isn't picking it up, so I have to go inside see what's happening.
Nah, John, I don't believe that. If you got in a fight right now, you'd forget that it had just had a cast on it.
No, you wouldn't, John. Your adrenaline would kick in that hand.
That's what I'm saying. He would totally forget that there ever was a cast on it. And I know, I make that look easy, but you'll get it back, babe. Believe me.
Yeah, I figured out what was wrong with that camera on Ryan. He had a friend help him out, and they soldered the positive and negative backwards. But it happened.
Get him, Grace. Get him. Get him, Grace. Get him. So for those of you who were on our stream in the beginning last night, Grace is at it again, but with me this time.
Get him, Grace. Put him in a sleeper. Yeah, it won't power up right, Bradley. If I take his camera and hook it to my bird and plug the cable in, it all works. The camera just comes on and looks downward. So it needs calibrated through the GUI. Grace is John's daughter, John. Or Jim's daughter, John.
You're getting your J's mixed up tonight. Sheesh. That's like you were calling Alvin Adam last night.
I'm terrible for that, guys.
Oh, she's yelling at the laptop thinking you're live. Grace, honey, I'm live. Not Jim tonight. Not Daddy. But I'm live.
Oh, you just fly race wings? Awesome.
Yes, that is the angel that you saw screaming into Jim's ear the other day. And now she's ganging up on Jim.
Troy, for now, I do just do the drones, but I do have a wing that I'm building this winter. I have a video of a wing on my channel. Running
Reaper! Welcome, Jeremy.
Jeremy, what's up, brother?
Oh, you know it. Adam said that's because Adam is the shit.
I'm always. I told you, when I go say I say Adam. I just always do.
Always.
Jeremy in the house. What's up?
Ooh, you have a live at 9:30. You're going live at 9:30 tomorrow morning, Bradley.
Oh, I will try to make that. Wings, yes, I have a wing. Like I said, Troy, on my channel, it was running 112 mile an hour. But that was, they said that was a slow run.
Richard Coggin said, oh crap, Chris, I did that with a brand new Run Cam Eagle. Expensive mistake.
Yes, Richard. I just put it on and thought, well, I printed a mount today. So I was like, well, why not, you know? I printed it, and I was like, it's TPU, it works pretty well, and then you see the GoPro goes in there right nice and tight.
I will try my best to hop in there, babe. I will be at work. But I can escape slightly, and
but when I hit the wire,
I will try my best to be in there, babe.
You see, it's hard to come out. But that impact did it, and ripped off this propeller.
Grab me a snack too, Jim. Come on now, you can't snack without sharing. And Bradley, honey, I know all about them elbows and those knees, because being short, you can't fight fair. When somebody's standing up here like this, guess what? All this in this area, that's like my normal area. So I guess you call that not fighting fair?
So
Bob Biker's got 2 wings.
Yes, Bob Biker has.
No, John, I highly did not suggest flying with a GoPro. And happened to be over there when the GoPro ejected. No damage to the GoPro. It was still recording. And if he leaves that footage in there, you're going to see those looks.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, homie Paul. He said, put a couple zip ties on it, Chris. Save Crystal hunting around the field.
That's what I thought, homie. Even a rubber band would stop it from just doing that. But the footage, guys, yes, is amazing. And I didn't do much stupidness with it. I did a couple rolls, couple flips. Just I throttled up, man, right into that wire again. So they say things happen to 3, so I'm thinking that wire is going to come at me again. Because I've done hit it twice.
Right? Premature ejection sucks. According to homie Paul.
And that's what it was.
Right, Bob? Bob said no planes on YouTube. He shares enough of his life. Sometimes you got to keep some things just...
Yep, got planes and all. Bob,
when you open yourself up like an open book, you ask for trouble at times. You just look at my foot. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go.
I'm going to do a plane. I'm going to get into the planes one day. I'm going to build that wing. I like the wings, how fast you can make those wings go without having, like the quad, you have to have the quad pitch.
Later, Troy, thank you so much for joining us. I told Honey anytime she wants to go live and do a dip, let us know. It is no problem.
Appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely love Honey Lulu.
and I'll get over to your channel and I'll show you some love and all that. Check out your wings there, brother. Appreciate you stopping by.
And Troy is going to be working with Honey Lulu on creating her trailer. Troy is extremely talented.
Nice. Beautiful family we have here.
Wait a minute. John said, I'm moving to Canada. I can share 30 grams. Who's coming with? Well, from what I heard today, you're allowed to have 30 grams. Plus, you can grow your own plants. So, okay, does that 30 grams equal out what's dry? Or does that 30 grams equal what's on your plants? You know, legislation always has those little loopholes that might just turn around and bite you in the katush.
Oh, hit the tree now.
There's Alvin. Don't you dare break YouTube tonight.
Alvin! He said, stop it, laugh out loud.
He said, had to sign a contract with YouTube to never play that Short People song again. Look, okay, I'm sitting on 2 pillows, a folded up comforter. No, 3 pillows and a folded up comforter. But at least I'm up higher tonight, so. Welcome, Trish. You're still not feeling good?
Dang.
Right? Georgia has no sense of humor. Maryland doesn't either. Ryan, stopping by to say, hey, hit that like. Have a great night. Thank you, babe. I really appreciate that.
Ryan.
Indigo Rhino.
Indigo, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I gotta love Jim. Jim come in tonight before the stream even had started. I already had a dislike. Jim said, seriously, people? How can you be so immature to dislike something that hasn't even started? Because hate's everywhere. So if you guys could hit that like button.
Our name starts with a V and she's just a
If you guys could hit that like button to help equal that out, I really, truly appreciate that. Are you still taking medicine, Trish?
You know, one thing with the GoPro on my drone, I didn't like it neither. I didn't like the way it flies.
It added weight.
It bad oscillations out of the rolls and all that because of the weight difference. Yeah, it's crazy. So what you flying today, Michael McReynolds? I'd check you out too. I ain't been over your channel in a while. I inspired Michael to fly, guys.
You've inspired a lot of people to fly.
I try to share the
Sorry, Axiomatic. Alvin, we ruined his night last night. We're going to have to make that up to him.
Hey, Axie, I'll watch your channel finally. I know you're probably saying about time, but dude, you got it going on with that truck. Freaking changing gears and all. That thing sounds like a real rig firing up, and the gear change is epic.
Ha ha ha. Troy said, right now Canada is overcast big time and I need some snacks. Right? Watch out. You know what they did to cigarette smokers. Ryan said, hey, Chris Justice, I have a Taylor Craft and a Sport Cub.
Ryan, you're talking Greek to me.
You're right, John. He probably does need a session, but I done told him. I bought one GoPro.
The only way I'm getting a session if I trade one of my drones for.
Right? Alvin blew up YouTube with that song. Nah, I think YouTube, I've come to the conclusion now, especially with the timing of that, YouTube is run by midgets or minions. And everybody picking on the short people last night, you know, it kind of pissed YouTube off. And they're like, once Alvin played that song, they're like, that's it. We're done.
You're not thinking.
Pick on the height.
You're not thinking.
You're done.
You're not thinking. Aren't they Chinese?
It doesn't matter.
They're short.
I'm not short. Or I'm not Chinese, and I'm short.
Chinese short. But I love you for your parts.
He said, my Taylor Craft is a balsa wood airplane. I'll send you a picture of it.
Ryan, why don't you fly acro then, bro? You know you can do it. If you fly airplanes, ain't airplanes acro? Are all airplanes acro? Is what I'm getting at.
Have a wonderful night, Troy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Troy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Really appreciate it.
John said, put the SQ12 on 4K 3D mode. Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, there's only one problem. That doesn't have 4K nor 3D mode.
Well, you need to figure it out.
If I did that, I'd make everybody happy.
Right, Alvin or Bob? Monkeys run YouTube, according to their error message. They send out, what is it, 500 or 501 monkeys to check it out?
Yeah, it's fixing your problem.
Ryan said, no, not airplanes or acro. That's like saying you could acro a jet.
No, because I'm talking. I thought because of the way the drones fly is when we go acro with them is because they fly like an airplane. So I thought airplanes were just in acro mode, the way they can do the barrel rolls and stuff.
He says some of my planes have safe mode.
There really is a thing called safe mode.
Alvin, you leave short people alone. I told you I'm already sitting on 3 pillows and a blanket.
When I ever meet you, Ryan, I'm gonna get one of your quads on air mode for you. We'll put your Stingy on air mode for you.
Have a wonderful night, Richard. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Richard. Hanging out, brother.
Yeah. John said, I got it. Get a new GoPro, download the video, return it to Best Buy, say it wasn't working right.
All right.
He would. John, you're a bad influence. Night Train said, some have stable. And Ryan said, and some of my planes have the AS3X in them.
I don't know none of that, man. I'm lost on planes, bro. You got
right.
You get out.
Bradley knows knees and elbows, Alvin. You got to watch out for them short ones. We don't fight fair. I have told Chris and Rusty the whole time. Let me tell you something. I'm short, so no, I'm not gonna fight fair. And if you're definitely bigger than I am, I'm gonna pick up the closest thing to me, and I'll make it fair. So no, I don't fight fair. Not at all. Oh, you know it. He's in his zone. He's back there playing. John said he's in his zone. I can tell.
Trying to get these sticks, man. Trying to learn how to fly.
Night, Michael. Thank you so much for joining me. It was wonderful having you back in the stream.
Michael McReynolds?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Michael, it was awesome, man.
He said, good night, Chris and Crystal and everyone in the chat. I got to go. I'll see everybody later. Take care, and I wish you everybody the best.
Michael, I'll get by your channel, man. I promise. Stop by more often, man. Nice seeing you.
No, John, I'm not going to feel his crotch to see if he's full of wood flying the simulator. Not happening.
Nah, simulator don't do that to me.
That's when he goes outside and flies.
Yeah.
Ouch, Droner Jones.
I'm starting to
He said, neither does my wife. She took a bat to me once. Well, you must have done something really wrong.
Because if you guys work your sticks, go with, like I was telling you earlier in my video, go with your yaw first and then follow up with your direction. You can like really just go right into a tree. I can go into a tree and turn the drone sideways like this and just keep going around it. It's pretty cool. But I'm a noob.
Alvin, did you take that Bugs 3 out today and fly?
I hope he did.
Yes, John. That's why he's either always in sweatpants or like some type of sweat shorts or you know it. Adam said, still here, guys, learning this laptop and trying to get the editing software. That's a whole different ball game, baby.
I wish I could share a power director with you. feel like it's much easier on editing.
Well, see, Droner Jones admits he was talking shit when his wife took a bath. Yeah, dude, not smart. Bradley said, y'all, y'all, y'all.
All about the y'all, Bradley.
Alvin, y'all is where it is. Let me tell you something. Y'all might be where it is, but y'all is the one damn thing that I cannot figure out.
Y'all be crazy not to y'all be on. When you get the yaw down, you will freaking fly your behind off in a drone. You got to have that yaw, though. That yaw is like your steering.
It's been chilly here, Trish. This morning on my way to work, it was 46 degrees. And on my way home, I think it was only 60. And it's supposed to go down to 30 tonight. Yeah, that's cold. Ryan said, tell you he'll send you a text message of what he's talking about with the AS3X.
Cool bean.
And Bradley said he thinks you two were separated at birth.
We may have been, Bradley.
And Jeremy's about ready to jump on liftoff. So look out, he's going to run you down.
He always does that. Come on and run me over. You! I got to put trails back on.
Later, John. Hope you make it back, babe. I'm glad that it's coming back to normal. I know that was frustrating. And of course I knew when it was. I got you, baby.
I remind her, John. No.
Excuse me? Ron Jeremy is here? Look, John, I said he wears sweatpants.
It's stupid, Ron Jeremy.
Your router got unplugged. That's because Gracie and you were roughhousing too much, Jim. Crystal surprise coming very soon.
That's scary from certain people.
Jeremy is Reaper X FPV,
yes.
Not Ron Jeremy. I don't know though. Jeremy, do we need to ask Mrs. Reaper about that?
Don't make his head too big.
Oh, why not? They're always swelling up your head, and I can barely fit you through the door frame at times.
Okay.
Right, Bob? That's why he said he might be back later. He's not sure. Oh, your niece did it? No, I did not, Bradley. Woo, there you go, John. Ron Jeremy is jealous of Reaper Jeremy.
Nice.
Whoa.
Didn't I tell y'all gonna swell Jeremy's head up? All I'm doing is Jeremy on the golf course freestyle. Got to get that freestyle. Through the trees, through the trees.
Are you trying to shut YouTube down again, Alvin? I'll show you later. He said, I'll create a room. I'll call it the Drone Network again. Bob, we know that. That's why you wear skirts. Oh, John said, of what? Your mustache? Laugh out loud. Okay, I'm going. Later, folks. He had to slide that last one in there. But that's okay. I know how to get John. Someone said, I want to fly with you guys. I'm jelly.
I want you to fly with us.
Top Gears RC. Good evening, Keith.
So awesome, y'all.
I remember that
y'all did
banner.
Y'all did create it. Awesome. Top Gears RC.
Oh, sorry, babe.
Homie Paul.
Yes, my phone was close to the mic.
It might be in Heath or Homie. All right, let me go out here and quit this joint. Go into multiplier.
Yep, that Bob. You do that tuck maneuver when you put that skirt on, don't you? Y'all gonna get some of these people in chat in trouble? Because somebody just said, damn it, I'm gonna have to just buy Liftoff and not care. Let me see. I see nothing. I hear nothing. Joe! Drone Man Productions. Welcome, babe.
Joe, what's up, brother? That's an epic aquarium thing you did there.
Honey Lulu's back.
Honey Lulu, what's the dip?
You ran out of charge? Nah, you ran out of battery. Never out of charge, sis. You met a guy today that builds race quads. Oh, he said, it's me, sexy bump.
That's Ryan's plane. A real damn plane. Do you fly real planes, Ryan?
You're not that far away. You're going to take me for a flight, right, Ryan?
That's for sure, a real airplane. All right, let's get into this. How can I get a headset on this thing?
Yes, amazing job, Honey Lulu.
Well, Jack on it. Yes,
Hey,
that is beautiful.
And who do you think in here would time you out? For God's sakes, it's all family. No, you are not. No, you are not. No, you are not. Look, I opened my mouth and he's trying to time me out.
He said, what the fuck?
That's right. It's after 9 o'clock. Oh, Lord. You see what you did, Heath? I think he just asked for it at times. Wayne.
All right, Ryan, come on.
Thank you so much for videoing and helping Honey Lulu out.
I got my headset on, Ryan. I'm ready to plug in. We're ready to go for a flight with you.
What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Please don't do that.
What?
This is Wacky Wednesday, and you're over here holding something and flicking it. That did not look good.
Wayne, welcome. You're awesome cameraman.
No, she's not the best. You are the best, Honey Lulu.
It doesn't work. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to save him. I had to save Heath.
You had to save you, Mike.
I don't know what you're talking about getting started early. Yeah, it's Wacky Wednesday. What are you talking about? Weirdos come out before 9, okay? They all tend to like come hang out around 8 o'clock on Wacky Wednesday, and we just kind of like count down the minutes until 9 o'clock when our true colors can really shine.
Joining the Drone Network.
Yeah, guys, make sure you check out Top Gear RC. As you guys know, that is the new channel of Heath and homie Paul. All RCs. Gonna be amazing.
Awesome, Jim. Hey,
Joe said it took him weeks.
Get to film that.
Yep.
You did an awesome job, Joe, on that. That's some awesome stuff there. Ouch. I ran over my foot.
I'm glad it was your foot, not mine. My feet are in the chair.
And you hear me, Darmac?
Jim said, tell you he will buy liftoff when he gets his first transmitter.
Cool beans. I'm working on something for you, I think.
Oh, Lord. Alvin said, tell Chris Jim will get liftoff when he gets Alvin his first transmitter.
Oh.
There you go. Jim, you could probably use an Xbox controller, but it's not going to be the same.
If anybody has any i6 radios laying around, hit me up. I'll trade you something for them.
Yeah, Joe, he didn't catch a video. He was flying his bugs, and there was kids, and he was telling the kids to make sure they were behind him to be in a safe
story.
situation. And
No, you know I love you, Brandon.
bugs decided it was going to head for the kids, so he downed the bugs. He did the smart thing.
Indeed, definitely. Parts are always easy to find. Hospital bills can get very expensive.
Oh, Lord, Droner Jones said send one to Jim, Alvin, and me.
Return on trail.
Yeah, that Bugs is definitely, she's very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Why do you think you
Right? Yeah, I was lucky enough to catch Joe's crash on video. I've been kind of lucky to catch a couple of them now on video, and it's like, oh my God, do I even start videoing anymore? Because there for a while it was like every time we got together and I videoed, something bad happened. But then it leveled out again, so. Bradley said, love you, Chris.
Love you, Bradley.
Oh, Bradley named the bugs Matilda. And the drone that you just saw dip tonight has been named Sweet Pea by Honey Lulu. No, Joe, I have not. I've looked into it, sort of. I did reach out to my insurance agent because I am with State Farm. And he said, yes, I do carry drone insurance. And then he was telling me all the specifics and everything. So I have to get the invoice for the Inspire and all that paperwork to take in to get the policy. So, because guys, if you don't know, check out State Farm. You can get drone insurance. But here's the catch that my insurance agent told me. It has to have paperwork, so more or less no custom built.
They suck.
It can only be insured. Hang on, let me find this. Okay. It says, yes, we insure drones. A couple things regarding the drone. Number one, the insured drone must be used for hobby or recreational purposes. Okay. Number two, the unit must weigh less than 55 pounds to be eligible for coverage and to be considered for recreational/hobby use. Number three, a copy of the actual purchase documents must be submitted with the application. Number four, information on the brand and model of the drone and related components is required. So, there you have it on what State Farm requires. To me, it seems like any more or less GPS or camera bird that you can purchase can be insured. So, and it's, from what I understand, it's not that expensive. I think, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, $60 a year? And they replace your drone. Drone Man Productions crashed his and has a brand new drone.
Yep. And Joe,
thanks to having drone insurance.
Drew, we will get up and get me and Crystal's got to get together, and I got to show her that video that you sent to get your other one on there on eBay. I'm sorry, like we had just literally had so much going on. I got some stuff I needed to do.
Oh, Heath, I already knew you had a split personality, baby. Why do you think I love you so much? But I'm not so sure they're split. I think they're kind of, sort of, both headed in a direction. Yeah, honey Lulu, I saw that Phoenix. I saw that Phoenix as soon as it showed up. She said, Sweet Pea is turning into a Phoenix.
Nice. Epic.
Yeah, Mr. Crowley, I know a lot of people who've had and talked about this drone insurance, and it worked. Okay, the cost of your insurance depends on the cost of the drone. So not that bad. I mean, Joe had a Phantom 3 Pro?
Phantom 4 Pro.
Is that what he had before?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. It was a Phantom 4 Pro. He paid $60 a year for his drone insurance. He put the claim in on Wednesday, and he had his money in his bank on Friday, so that he could go and buy a new drone. They didn't even want the old drone. So you get to keep the broken one in case you have any extra parts you can use. And you get the money to buy a new drone. Guys, might want to look into it. And like I said, I know so far State Farm Insurance is the only one insurance company that insures drones. Now, here is one thing that I discovered that I have not heard anybody say. Drone insurance is not available in California. And yes, the insurance companies do have the right to set their limits. But no drone insurance is available through State Farm in California. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know what their issue is. But there you go. I'm sorry. Phantom 4 Pro he had, and it was $49 a year. And the new drone insurance is the same, $49 a year. Guys, it's worth it. Now, Cloud Farm, did you get the
Rob,
he said he got the insurance through the store. He got the Phantom.
Yes, you can get your
But
insurance through
is that
DJI.
the DJI insurance?
Yep.
I know, Alvin. I know. It does, honey Lulu. And see, at first I was a little leery because I've had to deal with State Farm Insurance, and I put in, I think it was 2 claims, and they were literally to move my car from one place to another. I can't remember what the name of that insurance was. It was like the towing. Okay, it's an add-on. I had to put 2 claims in for the same vehicle within 6 weeks, I think it was. And dude, they jacked my insurance up almost $40 a month. And I'm like, what the hell is that for? They said, oh, you put 2 claims in. And I'm like, I pay for that coverage. So yeah, I've kind of watched having to put any claims in since. Oh, it was Drone World Insurance. Gotcha. But then I asked Chris, I said, okay, here's the thing. Is this an actual insurance policy by itself? Or is it actually included as like part of your property in your homeowner's insurance. I said, because if that's the case and anything happens to your drone, then that's going to be a claim against our house. And if anything happens to our house, then how much are they going to jack it up? That's why I reached out to our own insurance agent and was asking the questions. And he's like, no, it's not under homeowners. It is a separate indemnity policy. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense now. Go ahead, Bradley, ask away. And you're not needy. If you don't ask, you may never get an answer. Now, Quad Farm, how long were you without your drone during all of that? Because you said they repaired it and sent it back, and you didn't accept it, so they had to replace it, or they did replace it. But like in Joe's case, he put a claim in on Wednesday and had that money in his bank Friday morning. For $49, depending on how much you pay for your drone, that's a whole lot faster and a whole less amount of hassles.
Jason, they broke the blackout today.
Oh no! How'd you do that?
What in the game?
He said, is there anything that he can put under the ESC to act as a heat sink?
Who?
Bradley. Three axiomatic.
I could get like, if you can find little like, I guess heat sinks that are that size, you could always just take some well, you wouldn't even need the paste, I don't imagine, just zip tie them together to there.
Well, Axiomatic says he has a question. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
A 1, a 2.
Well, Honey Lulu said all night.
Hey, can you hear me? Or you don't have a mic?
Well, I mean, come on now. You think about the little owl. He didn't have patience. He only took 2 licks, and then with that type of beak, psh, come on now. That poor lollipop didn't stand a chance. He said he's worried about the soldering.
Oh my God. What, worried about it heating it up too much and coming loose?
Bob Biker said the ESC shouldn't technically get hot enough for a heat sink.
That's what I'm thinking. But I mean, if you wanted to put one on there.
He was something, Honey Lulu. I know, right, Axiomatic? My teeth be in pieces, too, if I tried that shit. Nah. I'm with Honey Lulu. It'll take all night. Oh, no, you cartwheeled it. Oh, babe. Ah, Bradley said, I've never soldered an ESC.
Oh, okay. Just be careful with it.
He doesn't want it to get too hot during soldering.
Yeah. Crying, Jeremy.
What do you think? Is there anything you can put under that?
To pull the heat out of it while he solders it?
Like a heat sink?
I'm not sure. A heat sink would be the idea, I guess. But just be careful on soldering it. Just like get your soldering iron nice and hot, and then just touch and go with it.
No more than 3 or 4 seconds.
You can't put a time on it because I don't know what kind of solder they use. So I don't know how long it'll take to heat up. But
Bob said, It shouldn't get too hot while soldering. Just watch one of Chris's build videos. And I know Bradley's already been there with a fine-tooth comb. Love you, honey Lulu. Tell Sweet Pea we said hey. Can't wait to see her.
Tell Sweet Pea good night.
She's got to go check on Sweet Pea.
Uh-oh. I'm all over this game. Where's Jeremy? I don't spectate.
There you go. Bob said keep a finger on it while soldering. If it gets too hot, stop.
I like to do that. That's just what I like to do. I like to incorporate a finger while I'm soldering, hold my solder like this or something, just like Bob said, like earlier I said. And I kind of get on the other side of it. So if you feel that heat coming through the other side, you know what I mean, all the way to the other end of that ESC, definitely stop because you're overheating too much.
Quad Farm, God help you. He's cleaning out
Bradley.
his drone room so he can install the new bench he built. Oh, honey. You got a job ahead of you. Just like we eventually have a job ahead of us because Chris wants to take this desk out and create a new desk. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Adam said, Flux is your friend. In and out as fast as possible. And Bradley said, I got Flux. So.
I use solder with Flux, though.
Ed, love my drones. Welcome. Night, Jim.
I hear you, Jeremy. I hear something.
Thanks so much for hanging out, babe. So Grace and Jack,
we got someone else.
We said, hey.
Oh, who is with us? Hello, who's this?
Heath, you got to stop that. You got to get some rest, baby. Good night. Love you, honey. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Bill, what's up, brother?
I know exactly what you mean, Rob. Quad Farm said, yeah, it's nasty. Hard when you live in a Cracker Jack box, like finding room somewhere where there is none. Honey, I totally understand that. We live in a mobile home. A single-wide mobile home.
Not much. Just, I wish we could keep up with each other better on this.
I got you. Yeah, Chris told me you sent a video, and I do apologize because I've been up to my eyeballs and stuff, and I have not gotten a chance to do anything, honestly.
My sticks are like backwards.
But I will get on that probably this weekend, babe, and get up with you. There you go. Bob said, you'll be fine, Bradley. Just take your time. Go slow. Maybe practice on some old wires that you don't need first.
Good idea, Bob.
And a good soldering iron is a must. But we all have faith in you, babe. We know you can do that. And I've never soldered. But Honey Lulu told me, look, girl, you can operate a hot glue gun. You can operate a soldering gun. So...
Hey.
It is not a problem, Bradley, honey. That's what we're all here for. Sharing the knowledge. Supporting each other. Through the highs, through the lows. You know that.
You here now? Is it working?
Holy cow. Droner Jones. I think I would rather start something small. He said he learned to solder hooking up GPS units on school buses. Talk about nerve-wracking. Phew! I cannot imagine. Happens if you cross the wrong wires.
I've had issues with mine where I come in here, it would go in mode 3 by itself.
Now, Rob, is that you almost have the table cleared off the one you're going to be taking out to bring the new one in?
That's cool. I see your drone. So you fly with an action cam?
Yeah, you
Alright.
need to get some of the clams to get some pearls to buy some more drones, huh? Yeah, good luck with that, Joe, because I haven't sold any pearls, and yeah. Ah, I understand that. The old one that's about to fall over. I think it's time for a new work table then. You can't have your work table falling over. I mean, it's like the wobbly legs. I can hear Chris now. I need a book. I need something to stick under the leg. It's leaning. My first solder jobs were copper water lines back in the 70s. That's my next goal. I'm going to learn to solder.
I told her whenever she's ready, I got a soldering station and plenty of old stuff for her to get down. I want her to build a drone. I want her literally to get the stuff and build her own drone. I think that'd be epic.
Time.
It's easy to do. Not easy, but it's not that hard to do.
That's for somebody who keeps doing this stuff.
I said it when I didn't do it, that it can't be that hard. I was right.
This coming from a tinkerer, though. I got this. We'll get it done eventually.
You just take the part.
Bradley, I'll pass on the fish sticks, but I'll gladly take some tater tots, babe. That's like my weakness. Give me tater tots and I'll be extremely happy.
Right into the water. When you got the goggle or headset on, you hear when you hit the water. Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's that ulterior motive too, Bob.
Adam,
you figured it out.
I want you in here.
Bob said he wants you to build his drones. Tell the truth, Chris.
He wants what?
You want me to build your drones. Tell the truth, Chris. I think he's trying to get me to meet that little minion. You know, and he gets to stand over there while the little minion's sitting over there. And he gets to go fly. That's not fair.
I like to build my own. That way I know what I got.
Oh, Joe, I can teach you how to fold that launch pad. I can do that now.
Joe, easy, bro.
Joe, honey, take it like this and fold it like a towel. Like you're wringing out a towel. And that sucker will go, bloop, done.
Look, where'd you get that info from?
This one back here. He just had to explain it the way I could understand it. You tell me to wring out a towel, dude, I'm getting ready to swap. I can wring out a towel. That's amazing, Rob. He said his wife picked it right up. She only had a couple cold joints on her first build.
And that's all like it is. Like in my thing I showed you guys what I mean, just by touching a little bit more. You can start to feel you get a cold solder joint. Am I right, guys? When you feel it, you kind of like go to pull your solder back. It's like
we're doing amazing, John.
But yeah, it's I'm a teacher to get her onto it. Because there's a lot of people out there that hate her already for dumb things, so we'll just make a little bit more dumb thing for someone.
I don't need any more hate. God help.
But no, that would be cool. I think it's awesome that our wives are into flying, and then, hey, who knows? Crystal might start the trend of them building. I'm sure there's other ones out there that's built already, just not we don't know about it. But yeah, you might start the trend of getting them into wanting to build. And, hey, it worked. Look how many guys weren't in the building. And then, more or less, I got into it and told them, man, it's not that hard. If you can solder pretty much anything, just take your time.
What are you talking about? Once you went
all
FP,
new parts.
once you went to the dark side, I remember a lot of guys jumping to the dark side.
Oh, and I love it. I love the fact of that. It's like, yeah, like they understood that it was not that hard to, get the parts and put them together. instead of buying them all and spending all your money.
Yeah, I have to admit, I would much rather buy parts now than having to buy one of those drones again. And I told Chris, I was looking on wish.com last night, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is highway robbery. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, some of the prices they want for these toy drones, that is highway robbery.
I
wish we knew now what we did not know back then.
Yeah, I wish I was not being retarded and got all into that thousands of dollar toy grade stuff, because I would literally have a Stewie wall with all the race drones of all the toy grades I got into. But then it also helped out because I got to give away a lot of stuff.
Night Runner Jones.
I was at 100
Thank you so much for joining me, babe.
100 toy grade drones.
Yeah. That's why when you guys ask me now how many drones he has, I have to actually count. And there's, I think, 53 now.
I'm good right here as long as I got this wall and my camera ready.
Everybody's like, wow, that's too many. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He cut that in half. He gave away half of his drones. And the amount of people that he has given drones to, and the amount of people who are still around,
it's sad. It is.
It's eye-opening. That's what it is. It's eye-opening.
When I give the drone away, it does really shock me that when I give them something like that, and I'm talking $100 easy, and they're just like, they forget, they leave. It's just like, okay, that's why I try to say, everyone, hang around. When I get this wall filled up, I'm going to keep building, and when I do that, y'all know me, I just randomly get in the mood and just go, hey, let's give this away, and just walk up here and grab a drone off the wall.
You've seen it happen, guys. You've seen it happen on Wacky Wednesday. You've seen it happen on his channel. You've seen it happen on the Drone Network.
Let's just say a very few I would go back and not give them the drone, and I think they would still be around. Everything would still be going as it is.
John C., let me tell you something. If
happy.
You can find a DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, buy it. That is the Phantom that Chris has, and he absolutely loves it. Quad Farm, they're so much fun, and that's why I tell people when they say, how did you start out flying drones? And it's so funny because even Rob, the guy at Fly By Drones, him and I were talking a couple weeks ago at one of the fun flies, and he's like, Crystal, you really need to start flying drones. And I just looked at him, and he got this dumbfounded look on his face, and he's like, you fly, don't you? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why don't you fly here? I said, I'm here to support you all. I'm here to watch you guys have fun. Me personally, I'm not ready at all to fly with a bunch of people. I'm not ready to touch one of them. And I'll be the first one to admit it. Maybe if and when I build one, that'd be the first one I fly. Because then if I tear it up, I built it. And it's a bad way to look at it, because I know he would have no problems at all, and you guys know that. You've seen me fly quite a few of his drones, but I'm not comfortable with them. So I think I honestly need to get to the point that it's mine, and if I destroy it, I'm going to have to rebuild it. That's all there is to it. Joe said Crystal is going to get her new drone channel and showing people how to build drones. So move over, Chris.
Hey, she can come on with it. I'm right here, willing to help. That's the thing.
True Drone Reviews. Hey, Brian.
I can teach you how to build them, and I'm not no pro, but I can also teach you how to fly them too. That's what I really like about it. That's why when I get some more skills down, y'all going to see me start to push drones and sell them, and I'm going to do it.
Bob, I don't even want to think about how many Stewie has in a pile somewhere. I really, truly don't.
Oh, yeah.
I know how many drones are in this house, and how difficult it is to find space to put them all.
I gotta put my headset back on. Bill,
if we had a bigger house, we'd be in trouble.
I'm sorry, I said Bill's probably talking to me.
Raymond, welcome, babe. Thank you so much for joining me.
Somebody's going for them beats. Yep. Oh, Jeremy, what's up? All right, now I cuss y'all. Get Jeremy raping the gazebo.
I don't either, Bradley. I haven't bought a toy drone in quite a while now. That's why I said I don't have a problem buying parts compared to the price. Okay, I may have to spend $40 on 4 motors. And yeah, at times that hurts. But I'd rather spend $40 on 4 motors
I just go into
than
that
$150 on one drone.
I could literally power loop that thing. I know I could.
That's the thing, Quad Farm. We will beat ourselves up if we crash your stuff. So, you get mad at us, dude, we're already going to do the damage.
Let me try to turn down the... I wonder if you can turn the drone sound off. You know what I mean? Like, turn off the drone sound and just have the...
No, I haven't seen Deaf Drone Pilot's video about the bicycle lights from
like
Wish.
That,
we got... well, where was that? Was that Amazon that Butch told us about those drone lights? Like the bicycle lights? Wasn't they on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon also has some
sound effects. Can you hear me?
Bicycle style lights that you can get
Jeremy. Oh, wait a minute.
And put on your drone. Roadkill had shared that with Chris quite a while ago, and
now
he got a set and we got a set.
All right, I had in my input I had clicked the voice whatever. So what do I turn? Sound effects down, that'll turn the drone off, and I'll just hear chat. Oh, wait. It says propellers, I got you.
Right? You have to quit buying drones for the winter, or you need to get a job for the winter so you can buy them still. Well, Bob, you still got work. So start stockpiling your parts, babe. Build.
Nah, you sound perfect, bro. So look, guys. Look.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Have you tried to fly sideways yet?
Bob, there's a lot of amazing people in Georgia.
Like, lift off and go around.
Flyer is in Georgia.
Go around this gazebo.
Honey Lulu is in Georgia.
I gotta get Steve to do it
right there on the tip of my tongue, and I
can't remember. Lock it in and literally just keep circling something. I want to do the trippy so bad.
Night, Alvin. Enjoy your dinner, babe. Really had a great time talking to you last night.
Like that.
Joe said he's still waiting on you to call him so you can build him one of those badass drones.
Who is?
Joe.
Oh, I'll get with you, Joe.
He said, so you can build me a good FPV drone. I want one of those badasses.
Yeah, I got to get speed when I go around it. Just remember, Bill, when you go to do it, your sticks are all the same.
He's going to confuse me now.
So
just like
you go into like a knife edge, and then you kind of just point forward.
Yeah, Alvin, we do.
Like this, like I'm locked in a circle in this tree. That's crazy, dude. It kind of makes you dizzy after a little bit, don't it? That's weird. So are y'all flying with your goggles on, or are you just looking at the screen?
That's not too bad. 2.5 hours. And on a bike, there you go.
Oh, really?
But I don't know, Bob. Michigan to Georgia is a whole lot more than 2.5 hours.
Adam was interested in them. I don't know if they got up with you. Plummet, yeah.
Well, Rob, here's the deal. Under the table, you can, depending on the size of your room, you can either flip that table upside down, or you're going to have to get on the floor and
I call him the president. I don't know what you call him.
Start that way.
Jeremy.
But make sure you include some storage space.
And he's in Rotor Riot, so. Oh, yeah. Jeremy's Rotor Riot all day, too. He's still done about it. I'm the broke edition.
Bradley, honey, we got a lot of people in Michigan. Bob Biker is in Michigan.
You guys, did you find a gazebo yet where your guy is?
Plummet FPV is in Michigan.
Yeah,
Night Train FPV is in Michigan.
Like,
616 Drones is in Michigan.
Yeah, you got to be on the throttle too. Like, look at that. If you see me, I'm circled and letting out. If you can see what I'm playing, I'm just going all sideways, not to the ground.
That was somebody else.
But you can lock it. You can lock it in and literally lock the gravity on you.
Who all is in Michigan? 616 Bob, Mike, Adam.
Bob, Mike, Adam.
And there's somebody else.
Couple of them in Michigan. Quite a few.
What?
I mean, this is where I like come in and try a lot of things. Look, I put my GoPro on my bird today. Guess what happened?
You guys get to travel a lot. That's not fair.
Dude, yeah. GoPro 3.
Well, Quad Farm, honey, you're going to have to put up a video
and I picked the drone up off the ground. The GoPro's landing on the ground. I hear, because I broke a prop. I literally flown it all the way back over to him, and I asked Crystal, I said, is my GoPro still there? She said, no. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, didn't explain
It was landing in the yard. It was good. I see Bill. Oh, Bill. Oh, yeah? You done bogeyed me. Turn around. What camera degree do you guys fly with?
I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Crowley, because there's not one of those here. I said you're going to have to do a video of that bench, babe, and explain the history of that bench so we all get to see it.
I'm a noob. Your up and down arrow keys?
Because it sounds amazing.
Look at Jeremy. I'm on 30.
Look, he's like, I didn't catch all that, but I heard my name. What was that?
Man, one time I cranked it up on 45. Oh, dude.
Cool. Cannot wait. That's one thing I absolutely love is...
Let me get over there. I got to get back over there.
Watching people create something...
All right, here we go.
...functional.
Oh, nope.
Out of something you would never expect.
I've learned that in this game, too. I can, after playing this a lot, man, I flew
something that you make out of your own bare hands.
Ain't right. That ain't right.
That if you just saw it sitting somewhere, it doesn't. If you didn't see it in your mind, you'd never see it there.
Yeah, you gotta.
And that's what artists truly do.
How I do is get speed and just go around it.
That's what I've actually watched a lot of you do without even realizing it. You put your own.
I got it now. I got it now. So the trippy spin is you go up to something and go down and around it, right? That's hard. Oh. Can you do the Maddie, Jeremy?
See, Rob, to me there are no defects in nature. And I know what you mean.
On purpose?
But it was meant to be there.
I can do one on accident.
And once you can turn that into something amazing and something beautiful.
I can do it, but just
I can even classify
just not
it as
over
a defect
something.
anymore.
Yeah, I just did it. I can do it. Yeah, that's what I can do it, but I can't do it over something. If you get what I'm saying, like I could do it in midair.
I'll get up with you this weekend, Joe.
Oh, okay.
And Rob, I will definitely check that out. Guys, check out Belly Crawl.
And then while you're inverted, just look backwards. See, just like that. Bam. Pulled it off. Just can't do it over something.
Wow, 1,000 miles a weekend.
A Matty flip is you front
In a
flip
skirt.
over something, and then as you're pointed backwards, you throttle
I probably
up, and then
would.
you're moving backwards.
You guys have all got me.
I
It's
can
like,
get that locked down.
okay, you're talking about the
do it
Shrine of the Pines. You're talking about Across in the Woods. You're capturing my attention. And it's like,
It is.
not fair. Because I know what I'm going to do after the stream. Because I'm going to start researching. And that's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I'll always leave a message. I will always leave a message. Work has me trained for that. There is
and
no.
the idea is
Oh,
to
they
find
didn't
something
answer,
that
so
you can
click
do it
no.
like an underpass. You like that? Dude, I just did it all day long in midair.
Belly is Latin for war.
I can't Matty something.
Well, you got a war crawl. Different.
It's crazy.
Now, is that 1,000 miles round trip, Bob, or 1,000 miles one way? But yeah, like True Drone Reviews did the video of
Nice. I'm gonna try it right here.
the street that is no more.
Alright.
And I can't even think of the name of it.
Front flip with the backdrop, and then.
But it was a neighborhood that ended up being
I
abandoned.
didn't have that backwards momentum. I can fly backwards.
And
though.
of course, being abandoned for
Crazy.
whatever reason. You know how urban legends pop
now
up.
let's hit the park bench over here.
But
There you go, under the park bench.
he
Power
kind
loop
of
the
like
park
left
bench.
me hanging. And I'm like, why did this town, number one,
Oh,
become
one under
abandoned?
it.
Or neighborhood? Because it's actually a dead end. A dead end street.
Yeah,
It looks like a very influential,
I always
nice
fly-
neighborhood. And
I
just
always fly around and just hit
poof,
that little hill before.
everybody's
it
gone.
Oh!
And then, you know, people tend to hang around.
Because that's what I like to do in here.
Once
Practice
word gets
down low,
out, strangers show up,
like that, just went right under.
check things out, tag things. Well,
I can't
that
power
area
something
said,
slow neither. Like
we're
if
done with that.
if I
No
do
more.
it,
They tore down
I gotta be, like,
everything.
on
They
it.
even took down the street sign. So, of course, I had to
And
do
you
my
know, if you lower
homework
your
and start
camera down to
digging
20
and
degrees,
looking.
that
And
you really get a.
then I'm like,
a good
okay,
view
gotcha.
of doing things like that.
But I like that background to things.
It's just that when you're trying to move real fast.
No, John C., I don't know anybody else from Kentucky
Yes.
except
Like
for
a
you,
90,
baby.
they say, right?
It's strange because not so much
65?
when Chris started his channel, but when the Drone Network started and I started doing the weather,
Yeah, because that's the point.
I started categorizing where everybody was. And
You
that's
more or
when
less
I'm like,
gotta not
holy
think
cow,
about
we
it,
have
just go
people
cruising
all
and
over
then
the
just
United
dump the bench.
States. We have people all over the
I'm
world.
going to try to hit them sideways. Oh, they got trash.
And Chris is like, I don't know how you keep all that straight. And I'm like, I don't know.
Going for it.
And it's just like people's first names.
Oh,
A
that's
lot
so
of the
funny.
ones I know just straight off the top of my head.
That's what I
I'm
heard.
still
Bing.
learning
I'm gonna hit
some,
from this side. There's no trash can.
and
I'm gonna try to go through
That-
them a long way.
I like to keep it personal like that.
Oh,
Weekend Warrior Outdoors. Welcome, babe. Thank you so much for joining me.
I don't even have an action camera on this guy.
Kentucky.
Totally going. Ding.
Silvertop Flyer is in Georgia.
It is, and I try to tell people this flying their drones. Yeah, let me crank mine up. I'm gonna try 62. Look, they put you in red after
Round trip
60.
total for an average weekend
All right,
for us.
60.
Wow.
You can rip with 60 degrees, dude. Yeah, right? I took off and hit the
Nope,
ground.
if it's not on the
Oh,
East
look at
Coast,
that.
I haven't
Straight
seen
at-
it.
oh,
So,
God.
for some ungodly reason, I can't get off the East Coast. I don't understand. That would be us, Joe. Shannon, welcome, babe. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Oh, dude, like, look, try to do 60 Try to do 60 and then hold your ground. You know, don't try to do the park bench. Just fly. You're literally your crosshairs up in the air when you're flying with it.
Wow, that was dirty.
They're gonna try to hit the gap to a tree with a 60 degree. I made it. It's
Of course, baby. Of course.
yeah, because you get the, well, you think of the speed you
we
get.
have to share with amazing people, you know? And yeah, when we sent Bradley the bugs, 3, we sent a couple of those little amazing, awesome bracelets. Yep,
These
yep,
are 50 seems pretty good. You're a boss, bro. Fly your race. Fly your.
Oh, I'm sure Bob's been to Sturgis.
Fly
Bob,
your
you been to
man like that,
Sturgis?
Bill. He said I should. You're gonna lose that little. You're gonna lose that little thing. Oh yes, let's do it. I'm with you.
And Bob, you're gonna have to bring your happy little behind over here to the East Coast.
Yeah. Dive, pow, right on top of it. Oh boy.
Gotta come back to visit. That's all there is to it. You and Val. Come on.
You gotta be talking to Bob when you say Val.
Mm-hmm.
I like power loop in this building.
Oh, you gave Harley one, Bradley? At one point, I was on an island 6 miles off the coast of Maine. See, I've heard of Bar Harbor, but I've never been there.
Always
Like,
gonna change the game good.
The farthest north I've ever been is New York, and I'm talking the mountains of New York. And of course, the furthest south is
turn with your yaw first, and then
Florida.
Put in your
but
your roll. You know what I'm
nowhere
saying?
else. I've never made it to Maine. I've never made it to Massachusetts. I've never made it to Connecticut, even though I have a standing offer of a place to stay in
and then
Connecticut.
don't find your center on your sticks. That helps you. Try to stay out of the center. See how you got your stick diagram on the bottom? If you could put that on and keep that circle out of the dead center, that works. It makes you much smoother.
Yay! Amazing! John got his cast off yesterday, and Harley got her cast off today. Wonderful. It is an amazing week. I'm glad.
There we go.
Let me tell you, I know all about being stuck in a cast, and it sucks.
Yes, on it.
But look at it this way, at least it wasn't technically like the heat of the summer, because it could have been a whole lot
dude.
worse.
I came straight down that building. I came straight down the bricks. I mean, I tucked the drone right around into that doorway. Yeah. I didn't give myself enough throwback.
Well, that is sweet, Bob. Your friends now own half of Bar Harbor Island. One end is state-owned and the other's private. And I'm sure the private end is much nicer than the state-owned.
And then I just wanted to dive instead of a power loop. That's what, like, the power loop, you just gotta, like, drive yourself through it. Like, go through it and then pull back. I mean, you can drive real far in this thing backwards.
Exactly. We don't need anybody else to have any cast, okay? So we had 2.
There we go. Another power loop.
We don't need any more.
Oh,
and they both happen to be on the
I'm stuck into the
hand and arm. Guys, keep them off them legs because they suck.
I hit the bricks and got stuck in it. I didn't think it really plastered me to it like that.
Join the Drone Network 1.
Drone Network 1?
Yes.
My bad, Jeremy. Hey, Bill, join the Drone Network 1.
Isn't that great? Shannon said, I went to Drone Man Productions channels to subscribe, but I found out I already am.
Awesome.
Make sure you ring that little bell.
Can I hear you when I'm
Hey,
in this
Kenny
part, Bill?
Cardoso Media. Thank you so much for joining me, babe.
Kenny, what's up? That's so cool. This is better than Xbox. You don't hear him playing drones with people.
You use Zone just about the same as you used to on Xbox. You do. I'm not going to lie. It was hilarious. When he used to play Xbox, he'd have a headset just like this. Except it would be like this. So he could hear me if I decided to say anything the whole time he was playing. Now you see he just puts both headsets.
Because when you're playing that Call of Duty, gotta have them footsteps in that ear, man. They come up behind you. Bow! Yeah. There's a drop shot on. Drone Network #1. Here we go.
Drone Network is #1. Nice call, Jeremy.
And I'm going up Friday, guys, and flying with E-Drone. I'm going to fly the E-Drone estates.
Are you going to the race?
Yeah, Saturday. Why?
It's Saturday.
Yeah, the race is this Saturday.
I thought it was Sunday.
Nope. It's Saturday. Oh, yeah, this is a good building here.
Yeah. I've been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Beautiful place. Long time ago. But yeah, spraining your ankle, that ain't no fun.
Plummet, we're waiting on you.
Plummet said yesterday he had $20 and that was for gas.
Yeah, well, you better keep your gas money there, bro. Wish I could get
He has to get to work.
Yeah, I guess work comes before the drones. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Y'all hear me talking stupid. We're live.
Am I the only one naked? It's kind of chilly up here in Michigan. Oh, come on, Bob. Just go outside and get some firewood, stuff it in the fire, and stoke that fire a little bit. And
I think my game just froze.
it'll all be good. They're flying on liftoff. He has now installed Velocidrone, but I don't think he's really messed with it too much.
The lag is real.
Awesome, Joe. Awesome. Joe said in the spring he's going to come back down.
Nice.
No hurricanes in the spring, Joe. That's a plus.
Are you guys lagging, man? Yeah.
Plummet, you have to get to work to pay the bills to buy the drone parts, baby. So yeah, work is kind of like important in that equation. Sorry, pillows are sliding. I told you guys I'm sitting on 3 pillows and a comforter tonight, so I'm trying to get a little taller, so I'm not like this all the time.
What building are you guys? Are you talking about the big building here?
I know exactly what you mean, Bob. I am not much for a big town, a big city. It's fine to visit.
You're by the big tower, Bill, or the big red
but
building?
I'm ready to go home after a while. Now,
I didn't even know you could go to
I
that
say
tower,
that,
man.
but I've already threatened Chris numerous times. I'm going to take him to New York City. I absolutely love the hustle and bustle of that place.
Slow.
But I love coming home.
I didn't even know you could come over here. I thought they always told me to
And
come
usually
back.
when I do New York City, it's a one-day trip. And it was hilarious because Rusty had a field trip.
Y'all ripping it.
The end of his 8th grade year. And these kids had never seen New
diving
York City.
something is kind of
And it was a free roam trip.
You think diving something
You
be
got
real
up
easy,
there,
but then like
and you could just
if you don't lock
go.
onto it right.
So Rusty comes home and he's like, Mom, field trip this year is to New York City. And I'm like, what? And that ding automatically had my attention. And I'm like, uh-huh. He said, what? I said, what are y'all doing in New York? And he's like, oh,
And
it's
then
free
drop it
room. We
back.
can do anything. And I'm like, you're not going by yourself. He said, what? I said, I'm not letting my kid,
All right, so now
an
I'm gonna try
8th grader,
the.
which was,
I'm gonna try the.
I don't know, 10,
Whatever,
11,
the knife
12,
edge,
somewhere in that
And I'm
age,
gonna try to climb
loose
the
in New
tower
York
that way.
City all day long by himself.
I get some speed.
Not happening. And he's like,
I
so
gotta
I
do
can't
my
go? I
settings.
said, I never said that, but I'm going with you.
Do you guys got your drone set up, or do you go in the flight controller settings every time?
And we went. We had an amazing time. We took the subway.
Oh, you got it in default.
Joe, I took Rusty to the 9/11 memorial.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's much
he
better.
never. That was his first trip to 9/11 or to New York City.
I like
So he
flying in the
never
trees
got
around
to
here.
see the Twin
Like
Towers.
flying low on
Me
the camera,
personally,
go around the trees.
I had seen the Twin Towers standing. So when I went back and saw the memorial, there are no words to describe that feeling. None.
I went the wrong way. Okay. See, like
And
you can tell it's not
we
real
saw
life.
more.
Like you pitched the
It was
drone at full
amazing.
throttle,
Once we
drone
got
very
back on
low.
that bus, thank God. Thank God it was a bus, because after that day,
I don't know about y'all's drone.
I
but
would
mine
not
would
have been
just
able
go,
to drive back home.
I'd be over there.
But once we got on that bus, we were all comparing notes and what the kids got to see and where they
It's a cool
went,
little area.
da 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 da. And it was hilarious
Oh, they
because
put
the way
plywood.
I had mapped this out
I tried to dive the little bridge thing.
and the transportation that we used,
I didn't know they put plywood up on there
Rusty and I got to see more
at the end of it.
on foot
Came through
and
nailed
using
it.
the subway than the kids who even took the tours of New York City. The only thing Rusty has not
Nice.
got to see in person yet is I did not get a chance to take him to Staten Island. The ferry ride and everything else and trying to equate that in, and
What is it on the tower?
I could not equate that in. So I told him, I said, the next time we go, I want to take you to the Statue of Liberty. I want to go to the Bronx Zoo,
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I see it.
and I'll be happy. But I have to tell you, okay, I love flowers. I love gardens. Rusty knows this. I asked him the one place he wanted to go see.
So you just go. I
He
see
tells
what you
me
do. You
Madison
go above it
Square
and just
Gardens.
knife edge down through it.
I kind of looked at him strange, and he's like, I want to see Madison Square Gardens. I'm like, okay,
Oh, I tried it.
that's fine. Well,
That's pretty tight. Get your drone through there.
Madison Square Gardens is like way down there, and we were like way up here, and we walked. So we're heading up there, and he's getting this confused look on his face.
Yeah, that's why I'm headed over to the brick. The tall
And I'm
building.
like, what's wrong? He's like, where's the gardens? And we're standing in front of it. And I'm like, this is Madison Square Gardens. He's like, no. Where's the gardens? And I'm like, kid,
You even
I
throw
love
the
you
drone
to
in there,
death,
it doesn't even
but
throw.
Madison
That's
Square
crazy.
Gardens is not gardens. I said it's where festivals, it's where sporting events are held. And he's like, well, I wanted to show you the gardens. And I'm like, yeah, well, New York City is called the concrete jungle for a reason. There are no real gardens, like he was thinking.
Jeremy's green.
But that's
I
what
don't know color
happens
mine
when you
is.
take a country kid to a big
Or
city.
red, then I'm green shit.
But yeah, we were very happy.
Look, I dove it
To
upside
come back
down.
home. That's the thing, Joe. A lot of people weren't supposed to be there on that day.
See Phil just rip up over the trees. No, do you got your
You're
battery
never late,
simulator on?
baby. You're never late, as long as I'm live. You just now getting a chance to sit down and eat dinner. Honey, I'll be glad to
Is that
break
what it
bread
does
with
if
you
you
any
overdo
day
it,
of
like
the
a
week,
bloated
Thomas.
battery?
Any day of the week. Yeah, Bradley, I have pictures of the towers from when I was a kid and when.
Oh, where is cool.
But yeah, Quad Farm, Rob, I'm just like you, baby. I like my town. If you fart twice, you're gonna miss it. I mean, literally, the town I grew up in is the town that I still live in.
There you go, look at this dive. Set it up.
We have a church.
Right down it, right
We
there.
have a post office.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And then
we have a little antique store. And we have a little gas station.
Oh, man, it's perfect.
And we have a firehouse. So, that's it. And it's so funny because we live in downtown Parsonsburg, if there is such a thing, because we're one street away from all of that.
That is hard to go up and flip downward and get locked in with it. You don't think it's that difficult?
You've been all over and you ended up back where you were born. It happens.
Yeah, exactly.
It really does. And can you sit back
I
and
can do
think
it backwards.
Of when you were a kid?
You know, if I'm looking at the building.
Man, I want to get out of here. I hate this place. How many of us said that?
Right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think it's.
I'm right back here.
Meow. That was cool.
Yep, so small of a town that you have roll-up roads. And everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows everybody's business. Yeah, I don't think any of us ever
That's crazy
forget
when you get close to it,
where
really
we
lock
were
it in.
on 9/11.
You start to hear the wind.
What we were doing. Unless you were a kid. And then it was like their innocence protected them.
I'll tell you a good spot to practice that going like the knife edge fill. If you know that one building that's in here, it's kind of got that tube that goes around the top of it.
That sweet little innocence.
It's like a tube, and then you know it comes out and it's like on the road. It's over here. Right before the red building. Go follow that tube. And I normally just I get around that tube.
Kings Island has a replica of the Eiffel Tower that you can get a bird's eye view.
Lay it sideways, and I just go right on.
Did not know that.
And then you can just keep it like that. When you come around.
I also did not know, but learned that there is another 9/11 memorial.
Like this.
I want to say it's in New Jersey.
And that teaches it. That's what really got me on the game to do it, because you got something to follow.
And
yeah, and be sideways, and then when you come out, just stay sideways, and you just literally come right back around into the other side of it. That's pretty cool.
He's back there with Jeremy, and Jeremy is Reaper, and
you stick a sticker on it.
Dronologist Bill.
Remember that?
You know what happens when you put headsets on? You kind of tend to talk a little louder. Hang on, let me see if I can find the volume button.
What?
You got your headset on and you're yelling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree, Bradley. All I could think about was Rusty.
Oh,
I was with Chris.
I almost did about a line.
And we worked together at the time.
Jeremy,
and I tell you what.
I'll catch that Reaper.
Nobody, I don't think, believed that first one. And it's like, I know I just did not see that. That's like some of that bullshit news stuff that you don't believe.
It's a pain in the neck, ain't it?
But
they got modules or wireless.
I don't think any of us will ever forget. And to this day, on my email at work, I have never forget.
Plug your
because I'm sorry.
Hook it up. That's cool.
I will never forget that thing.
Gotcha. Look at y'all two just go over there randomly.
Axiomatic says it's like when somebody only speaks Spanish. I start talking louder and I'm sure a little slower and clearer to see if they will actually understand what you are saying.
That's a good idea. How you went down, how you come over the building, Try that, Jeremy. Go over the building. I just watched Bill.
Well,
that was
guys,
set up
my
nice.
opinion of that is
Instead of coming up, I don't know if you're trying to hit the face of the building that you're coming up.
there are groups out there
I just watched Bill. He goes over it and lines
that
it up.
will take credit
I think that might be a new dive technique.
for terrible things. We've seen it happen. We saw it with ISIS.
Oh yeah, that's much easier.
Doesn't mean they necessarily did that. And if you think about it, if you committed a horrible act,
oh yeah,
would you really
all
stand up
day
and be
long,
proud of it?
better.
Knowing that there may be
Yeah.
repercussions on you or your country?
I saw the way you went up over that building. Like you didn't try it. I don't know if Jeremy did that, but I came up to that building and just tried to dive the face of it. Yo, while you're going down there. That's crazy.
So,
I'll put a sticker on it.
I don't think we'll ever know.
I remember stealing them did that shit.
That's just my opinion.
They're like, I wonder what the window washers think. They put a sponge on the bottom of their drone, and he would put a sticker on it. Just go up, and he would just kiss the glass. Go up, just like, boom, and pull away. It's pretty crazy.
Anyway, what'd y'all have for dinner? I had burgers and fries, no tater tots like somebody was having tater tots. Thomas, what are you having for dinner, baby? You're breaking bread. You just got to sit down and eat. So, and yeah, Crystal's changing subject.
Oh, make me hungry talking about food.
Oh, Axiomatic had meatloaf. Meatloaf. I gotta make you a meatloaf.
Oh,
I haven't made you a meatloaf in a while.
Bomb.
Ooh, Quad Farm said tacos coming up here in a few minutes.
Tacos, oh, there's
Speaking of
something else.
tacos, speaking of meatloaf, okay? My
Yeah,
boss
how
and
my
I were
lives are,
talking
Bill.
about shepherd's pie today.
Jeremy
I
with
will
them
call
pink,
you this
Jeremy
weekend,
with them pink
Joe,
crops.
about that.
You got purple.
My
maybe
boss's
too.
wife will cook ground beef, okay?
I saw somebody just on top with
And then she puts it in the food processor
oh,
to make it all one size. Now, does anybody else do that? I can sort of kind of see that being done before
I always like the ground
it's
game,
cooked, because then it would, to me, it would cook more
know,
evenly,
to me, you
being
learn more on the ground,
all
I
the
think.
same size.
I used to do a lot of the high air.
But I've
acrobat,
never heard it put in a food processor after
then
it's been cooked.
after it crashes and epically blows.
Josh, welcome, babe. Right? I could go with some meatloaf, mashed potatoes, gravy right now.
See, that's cool. I went over the
Thomas
building
is
and
having
just
chicken
dived
patty
down it.
sandwiches.
Man, that's so much easier.
Well, yeah, see, it was funny because
Yeah, instead of just come. Yeah, so what I would do is I would see the
the
face
guy
of the building,
that my boss and I were talking
and I
to
would run up to it.
wanted to know how to make
and then
shepherd's
kinda
pie
Just go to the top,
because
yep,
he's single.
twist and turn. Yep.
And he'd gone out to a restaurant. It's kind of like a little country diner. And they had shepherd's pie. And he absolutely fell in love with it. He's like, oh my God, that's delicious.
Oh,
and
you
I'm like,
mean when
dude,
you
that's one of the
Hit reset,
easiest
it'll stop
things
on the building.
to make in the world. And he's like, why? I was like, hamburger, frozen vegetables, mashed potatoes. Cheese
Right.
if you want it. Dude, you been eating leafy greens?
I did that.
Josh, I'm going to start worrying about you. I mean, you go in the
I did that,
hotel
my
room
game-
and they got a heart
My game froze.
done with the towels, and then they got swans, and you're eating leafy greens.
Invert dive, maybe?
Mm. Now, wait a minute.
Did you freeze, Jeremy?
You said you had meatloaf, and now you're going to make a DiGiorno pizza. We made you hungry again, didn't we,
Whoa.
Axiomatic?
I know what.
Josh, they were adorable. They were absolutely adorable. And that is an actual art. Believe that or not, okay? People can take these towels and make them into
My
funky looking
game is
things.
like actually.
But, yeah, towel geese on your sink.
Let me fly with my.
He is working on his microbiome. Right? I totally understand that. Our fries were done in the air fryer tonight, so I totally understand that.
Can you guys still hear me?
Sure did. Really want a Five Guys double burger right now, but I'll settle for
I
pizza.
land on
Look,
that
if
building
you're going to
get
Five Guys, just bring me a bag of those fries. And it's funny because you know the peanuts that you get at Five Guys? You know I'm a sucker for peanuts in the first place.
Oh, okay.
So
and then you put your mouse over there on a,
when anybody at work will go to Five Guys, like for their lunch, next thing you know, they come back in, they've got this little brown bag. They just walk over and hand me the brown bag. And I know what's in that brown bag. That brown bag contains roasted peanuts that come from Five Guys. And that's usually a snack that'll last me about a week. So, yeah,
how do you get it to,
peanut oil. We have a guy, yeah.
What do you do with the
We
pointer,
have
Jeremy?
a fry place here called Thrasher's. It's actually at Ocean City. And they only use peanut oil. And oh my God, yum. Their fries are like Five Guys. Actually, they top Five Guys. Thrasher's fries are here. Five Guys fries are here.
Keys.
So
Later, Bill. Have a good one, brother. Thanks
Thomas,
for hanging out with us.
were you banned from Five Guys? What did you do to Five Guys?
Building. Yeah, I don't know what I'm
Do
doing.
I even want to know what you did to those Five Guys? Or are you just allergic to peanuts and peanut oil? I knew that was coming. I knew it. You'd like it better if it was called Five Girls. Come on now, Rob. You know you can't handle five. You guys all complain about one.
I'm making my way to the building, Jeremy.
Girlfriend, wife, what? You can't handle more than that. Just hang it up. Oh, you poor thing. I totally understand. Because like Chris with his allergies. Look, Josh knows Thrashers are bust.
Josh, what's up?
With Chris with his allergies,
I gave
up quite a bit. I don't bring shrimp in this house. I had to totally switch over to sea salt. That was a different taste.
On the simulator with Reaper, Josh.
Look, they want to rename Five Guys to Five Girls. I said, come on now. Y'all can't handle one. You know women are a handful. You can't handle more than that.
I did too one time.
Change the subject. Woo. Again. Holy cow. Oh, Rob, you threw that out there, huh? He said just for eating out is all. It is after 9. It's after 10.
That's right, Rob. Tell her.
Oh, see, there you go, Thomas. John C. is also allergic.
You guys got liftoff. Join the Drone Network. 1. Bill was just in there with us, droneologist.
Yeah, a lot of people are allergic to peanuts. It's one of the main allergies. Poor Rusty.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
I'm not. Poor Rusty was born allergic to milk, proteins, and soy. So, yeah, I know all about those allergies and reading labels and
the Drone Network again.
All that good chat. Vaccines?
The room does not exist. Okay. Network 1.
Damn, Maxio. Eggs and a peanut allergy.
Damn, brother. Love me a fried egg sandwich now.
It was, Josh. But that wasn't going to happen.
What?
Josh said he was supposed to die. He almost did, thanks to the local hospital PRMC. He ended up being transported up to Johns Hopkins, and they are the ones who saved his life.
Damn.
Welcome back, Richard.
I ate shrimp and almost took me out. My tongue's falling out my mouth when the anaphylactic shock.
Wow.
All right, you back? game. Yeah, man. When I hit enter on that rooftop, that's ball game.
Well, Thomas, it's not just seafood that you can be allergic to.
So how do you
Poor
go and
Chris
set your
is
switches
allergic
and
to
all that? Is
iodine.
that through like the menu thing?
It's not the seafood. It's iodine.
Oh,
which
really?
means he goes in the hospital and they want to rub him down with that iodine. Hell no, don't touch him. You'll kill him. No. And of course, me like a dumbass, am still figuring out things that are full of iodine and unfortunately figuring them out in the wrong way, like lima beans. And I was like, don't even, okay? No. Yeah, well, lima beans are a very high source of iodine. I like lima beans. Now I got to give up my lima beans. This man, I tell you, the things that I do for love. Woo! Richard Coggins had dirty rice. Yum. Bradley, are you allergic to coconut?
Nice.
The seafood allergy is a slime under the skin of the seafood.
Because I thought it would be cool if
What
they had
happens
like
if
where
it
you go
doesn't have
arm
to
your
be
props
seafood,
and all.
though?
Oh shit, that's cool. Told you
But
I'm
I'm like Thomas. I'm glad that I'm not
I
allergic.
can come in the door and just do what I do right
I
at the beginning of
am
the door.
borderline lactose intolerant. I will put myself through pain at times to enjoy a treat, but I know what I'm getting myself into. And it's only a rare treat. Oh my God. Thomas said he had a scare one time. His son had a peanut butter cup. What residue was on his clothes got on Thomas's hand. Thomas rubbed his eye. The eye itself was swelling out of the socket.
Damn. All for peanut allergy.
And he didn't even touch it. It's just the fact that his son touched him, and I don't really know, Rob.
Oh, it saved it? Nope.
It could very well be the protein, because that is what Rusty was allergic to. Have you had a chance to test the ST10 with the range extender yet?
No, I haven't done nothing yet. I gotta get Ryan's bird going first before I do that.
Not yet.
My game's lagging bad on me now. My stick was all the way at the top just now, and my drone was barely moving anywhere. Might just be my internet.
You lost all of your allergies after 39 years after drinking raw
Yeah, this
goat
is the
milk.
first I played with the headset,
Wow.
so I never got to hear it with a headset. That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
You hear the wind and all.
Well, it's just like Rob and I totally agree. Sometimes you got to go back to the basics.
Yeah, I totally never knew you come over to this area. A lot of cats over here.
Aw, poor Thomas. He said he's lactose intolerant too. He thinks they forgot to preheat the oven when he was baked.
Yeah. Where you at, over at the building?
John C., do you mean just give you beef any day? That and a good steak? Yep. Okay, gotcha. I was like, wait a minute, what is beef? You never know. It could be something new out there. Oh, Richard Coggins is having peanut butter cups. That ain't right. I don't have any peanut butter cups. Sheesh. I don't have anything in here tonight. The dew is now empty, which that's a big no-no. I know you don't, Bradley. I don't know how you do that, but
I try to fly Bardwell's yard, dude. It is hard.
Oh, I wish I could be the epitome of a healthy lifestyle. My poor body has been worked hard. I remember
that yaw, man. Turning that
when
yaw
I
in
had
then
my
your direction,
very
man. That
first
so
car
good.
accident and all the damage that it caused.
Can't get over how that thing will just hook a corner now.
And I was
Before I would spin out,
17,
you know what I mean? A whole lot.
And the innocence of a child walks up and hid behind her mom. Her mom said, "What's wrong?" And she turned and pointed at me and said, "She's a monster." Yeah, I had some issues, and yes, my cast was in multiple pieces.
Yeah.
But that was a way to cut windows in it so that I could access it. But a monster? No. But yeah,
do you
looking
run God
at my
mode,
legs,
or do you break prop?
you'll,
Yeah, it's right there.
like I said, the innocence of a child. They say what they see.
Right. Nah.
Yeah, you got a few $100,000 that are for trick or treaters that have your name on it right now. You're gonna have to pick up a few more $100,000.
All right, now I'm spectating you, bro. That's sick.
I gotta eat more animal fat.
Look at the 6. More animal fat?
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, Pod Farm said, "Here's something for you," and you know Rob knows his stuff.
Right.
The short-chain fatty acids derived from animal fat is what our bodies need to make and repair nerve cells.
Nice dive, bro.
And what is it that's still repairing itself from my last accident? My nerves. I need more animal fat.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, and then you're moving backwards.
Oh, Bradley, my mama found some green peanuts at Green Dragon up in Pennsylvania. I don't know how the hell they got them up there, but okay. And she bought 5 pounds. So she brought them back home. And Mama being Mama spent the entire day boiling peanuts. And then she called me that night and said, "They're done. Bring a bowl."
Yeah, that was crazy. Just went through that gate.
Shh, Thomas, shh, you weren't supposed to tell that.
You snap them sticks, dude. I hear you sticks, too. Oh, yeah.
Yep, up there by you all.
So what do you like?
My grandmother used to go up there all the time.
Backwards.
Humongous farmers market. I mean, monstrous.
I got you.
I can't think of the town it's in, though. Look, when I think
I do
Pennsylvania,
that crazy stuff.
the first
too.
things that come
Look
to
at
mind
my
are
videos,
Hershey,
I do that crazy spin like on my real drone.
Lancaster,
A lot of times I'm like, when did I even do that? That's crazy.
Bird in the
right there.
hand,
Like tuck under and then pull backwards.
Blue Balls, and Intercourse. And if you guys don't believe me, look it up. They are names of towns in Pennsylvania.
See, you got that side stuff. You do like the
True that. If you have unhealthy meat, it doesn't work the same.
All trying to ride the building.
Yeah, good luck with that, Josh. He's going to try to tell his wife about how healthy his meat is. It only learned once, huh? Josh, you have to tell her you added flavor or something. Come on now. Think outside the box, babe.
Your sticks and all like really tuned to in here. I can see when you rock it sideways. And you use you said you use
what's that place in Baltimore? The market. Are you talking about Lexington Market Axiomatic?
Yeah, your videos on your channel definitely you definitely come a lot further in your videos. Killing it.
Yeah, Josh, after 17 years of being married, she ain't buying what you're selling anymore. We know all those tricks.
I like the fact of the super rates on the outside.
I did. I'm sorry. I've never actually been to Pittsburgh. I have been to Altoona. I've never actually been to Pittsburgh. And I forgot Philly. The city of brotherly love. Outside of Rising Sun.
That's it.
You know of any place outside of Rising Sun that's got really good seafood?
Not really. Not really. Look at you.
I know. Nobody cares about filthy.
You're gonna have me trying this.
Good night, John C. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it.
Power loop didn't come through the little hole at top. See it? That's a hard gap to hit though.
But yeah, it was hilarious when my grandmother used to take us up to the Green Dragon. She also loved the Amish country.
Good,
so
yeah, I thought you had it.
You know, you're driving.
See
and
how
as a
you
kid,
go up?
I'm riding.
How do you do that?
And you go
can you
through.
Like explain that, or is it like you just do it and don't realize it?
Oh, is it?
So you see how when you
Bird
took
in the
off
hand.
right there, you kind of shuck right,
then you got
and you took back out left.
Blue balls, and then you got intercourse.
You know what I mean?
And of course, my mind being the way my mind is.
Do you find yourself doing that?
I looked at my grandmother and I'm like, well, that kind of explains it. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, all they have to do is move the town of intercourse before blue balls, and that'll take care of that whole situation. And I thought she was going to crack up and die laughing. And she just looks at me. She said, only you. I said, well, think about it.
Yeah,
you have intercourse, you don't end up having blue balls.
And come back out
so, I don't know.
If you notice, you do that a lot left and right if you watch your flight.
I'm not sure, Thomas. You were born and raised in Philly. Very good friend of mine was born and raised in Philly and has moved down here and been down here for years.
Straight.
If you guys remember, Woody's
fly
crab.
How you normally would fly straight one. You see that right there? You just dip left, dip right.
But
yeah, like that.
If you remember the little boy Adam that I have.
So do you just
quite
keep like,
often
shucking your stick sideways?
His
real
mom
easy as
is
you're
from
flying?
Philly.
And then that gets you ready for when you come up on something. Then you can just
intercourse is right between blue balls and paradise.
Like
Depends on which way you go.
Gotcha.
Let's see, where is Green Dragon?
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, dude, do that stick flip now. I didn't even realize your stick flip.
I hope you guys all got your lottery tickets. Powerball is up to $345 million. And if you miss the Powerball,
and you do that shit
make
with
sure
your
you
drone
get those mega millions. $900 million. Guys, think about it.
You gotta do a video.
Think about what you would do if you were holding that winning ticket. Rusty said he'd pass out, and somebody better not take his ticket.
Like, flip over, and then you like throw the front back over, and then go out backwards. I think. Oh, look at that! It was. If you'd have throttled up, I think you'd been good.
The Green Dragon is in Ephrata.
I could watch this all day because I pick things up like this. Look at that shit. I assure you ought to hit that plywood.
Hey, I think that's a wonderful law.
See, dude, you just did it there. You literally went up backwards, you looked down, you ticked it right, ticked it back, and then moved. It's you do it so much you don't even realize it. It's smooth.
Oh,
though.
not
It
fair,
makes-
Richard Coggins. He is already retired.
Oh yeah, I have to look back.
No, Bradley, look at it this way, babe. Think of all the good that
Can
you
you do the
could do.
tomahawk? I know you can. As good as you are.
Think of all the people that you could help. You don't have to keep it for yourself.
All right, go
Think
into
of the people you gotta
spectate me.
help,
I'll
or
show
you
you.
could help.
Just
I always told Chris,
press
if
like
we
you're gonna quit
ever
the game, and it'll say
hit
resume, reset, spectate.
any decent amount of money on the lottery, I am opening
Alright.
up a food pantry. I know how to coupon. I know how to get
Yeah,
it
I
done.
can't do that crazy shit.
I just can't get it done
I can't do that
in
crazy
the
shit. You do that
amount
stuff
that
over.
our community needs. But to do things like that
A
to help
tomahawk.
out people
Here's
who
a-
truly, honestly need it. That's what I want to do.
Oh, word, bro. I got. You know what? That's the 180 Rubik's, right?
But that's me.
Now,
There's always somebody out
all right.
there
Here's the
in worse
Here's the
shape than
tomahawk.
what you are. And if
Go
you
into
can
a
give
stall.
them a hand up instead of a hand out, there's a big difference. You guys already know the difference between a
The
hand
cartwheel.
up
Okay, they call
and
it
a hand out. Sometimes it's
well,
just
the guy that taught me. He just called it the tomahawk.
what they need. They need somebody to have
Yeah,
a
you're
little
just
bit
doing
of
a
faith in them.
you're doing a stall and you're on it. Yeah. Cartwheel will fit more, right?
Oh my goodness, you become a rapper and get face tattoos. Can you rhyme axiomatic?
Oh, it's crazy. I literally done it. I wanted to have him film it, but
That's right. Bradley's got a new motor and a new AESC on its way and will be there
Over.
Friday.
it lagged on me.
Nope, you can't. That's okay, honey.
Okay.
I'm sure somehow, some way, you'd make it work.
I got you.
And Bradley, honey, I have total faith. You will be just fine, Saturday
that's
night.
sick, dude. You do it so good. Just like roll it around.
You will be absolutely fine. Holy shit. There you go. Bradley's gonna write your raps for you. He can rhyme. I'm a poet and don't know it, and his feet are long.
I'm going too far over. I can do the Rubik's. So the Rubik's go up,
Shitty.
over,
Like I said, it's been a long
over,
day.
back, over,
Sorry, guys.
around. See, watch the Maddie.
And if you guys hadn't, if you missed
I can
the
Maddie.
live honey dip from
It's not
earlier,
open. Like, I just can't Maddie
please
something.
make sure you go by and show Honey Lulu some love. She is an amazing, amazing woman. Oh, you're BSing with Old Gravy? Tell Old Gravy I said, hey.
Who is?
Plummet.
Plummet's bullshit old gravy.
Mm-hmm. Right? Axiomatic said, Chris sounds like he's watching drone porn.
And I just started getting it.
Unless you call that drone porn. I don't know. It could be.
Trees and stuff.
He's over there split S-ing and all kinds of stuff. Hey, Rita, thank you so much for joining me, sis. Hope all has been well for you. Oh, wow. I've never seen that emoji before. I absolutely love that hibiscus flower.
Okay.
Steve O.D.,
See,
welcome,
it's like when
babe.
you think about
Thank you so
doing it-
much for joining me.
Yeah, I thought it was because it's like how you know go up and just like, oh, I don't know, it's just all done together. It's
Blech.
like playing a. Got ya.
No, you don't. You hear this? He got you. And I don't, it's either Jeremy or Bill or somebody else. That's like the other night. It was hilarious. Last night, Jim, Alvin, and I were in a hangout after YouTube decided to die.
I do that
Out
crazy
of the
stuff
blue.
like real and taking off with my drone
And,
until I go off the ground and just do that. That's how I broke
I hear
so much
Chris
stuff trying
out
that
in the
before.
living room.
And this is how I
chattering
learned how to
away,
do
and
that,
I'm like-
that round the thing going around this
And
thing.
then his phone is sitting in here, and his phone starts ringing. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, what?
I know, bro.
I went out,
Hey, you
and I
don't hit
forgot
this one
that
this way.
he was in another Google Hangout with
There.
Jeremy. Ugh. I'm like,
Yeah.
gotcha. So, yeah, he's always chattering.
Oh, I tried to go in and out of the poles.
Yeah, Steve-O.
But I like doing the ground thing.
Honey
and
Lulu
then
got
getting
to
the trees and
do
all.
her first honey dip
Because I don't have much
on a drone.
as far as the tree.
Chris
the ground.
sent her the Ghost 3.0, the E-Hang Ghost,
Yeah.
and she dipped it. And it turned out amazing.
Oh, yeah, like you mean go down it? I got
Absolutely
you. Like,
amazing.
okay.
But yep, she said if you guys want her to dip your drones, hit her up. She is amazing.
If I get in trouble, I just throttle up and do that. But I
Yeah,
make sure I got
we're pretty
enough room
sure
to
that
clear it.
Alvin and Jim are the ones that broke YouTube last night
Hit too low,
because they
too
were
close.
picking on short people too much.
And that's why I said you can
We
see
can only
my
take
stick.
so much, and then we're like,
I find my center a lot.
well, I tell you what, Bradley, if YouTube was to get a community strike
That's why I
for
said do
doing that, I
smooth
think they would end up
dancing
with
is just,
millions
like,
of
sick.
community
Like how
strikes.
you do that.
Oh, that is not good. You thought it was a virus? It happened as soon as I clicked on a link the troll had sent him, so he thought he'd been hacked.
Oh, you've been hacked. Ain't good.
Cool. Richard said the last part needed for my chameleon should arrive tomorrow. An X-Mitter, which I'll test, update, and set up, so hopefully I can get it sent off the night train on Friday for him to build. Cool.
Nice.
Loving it. Yeah, it was funny. We were sitting there on the live stream. Well, I say live stream because our little sign up in the corner still said live, and everybody else had already lost YouTube. And it was like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? So we're checking the phone. Poor
Yeah, this is
Alvin
cool,
reset
you can learn so
his
much on this thing.
laptop. He reset his Wi-Fi. He thought it was him. People were running around resetting the routers.
I like
and
how
here
to try
the
to
whole
make the
time.
drone fly like mine, and then that way when you fly,
It was YouTube. But I'll tell you what, if anybody hacked
I know.
YouTube and took that down last night, there's some mean hackers.
That's what I heard.
What, that YouTube was hacked last night?
No, Velocidrone. Talking to
Oh.
Jeremy. Chris was trying to answer everything I say. I got the chat on.
Well, guys, it is now 10:50, and I am tired. I don't know about you all, because, this time, different stuff. But I've had a long day. I've had a long week.
Off the glass.
I've been well, fortunate enough to live stream every night this week through somebody's channel.
Uh-oh.
And, right? I blame the Persians too, and I love the movie 300. That was an amazing show. But I'm going to hop off of here, and if you guys missed it, yeah, I know, Steve-O, long week, and it's only Wednesday. Yeah, I know, I got 2 more days to get through. But me personally, I'm still dealing with a $65,000 screw up at work.
Or I keep saying goggles.
And
in the headset, how you can
that stress
hear the
takes
wind
a lot
cruising
out
by.
of you. And it's still not done. I've still
When
got
you throw the drone, you hear
18 more pieces coming in. And then I have to turn it all around and send it back out. So, yeah, it's a nightmare. And it's like one of those nightmares that never end.
yeah.
Oh, hang on here. All right. Shannon got an email.
Nice.
HCD, Haley's Crazy Daddy, from YouTube.
So it just keeps your
Says, hi, Shannon.
let you hear.
This is Mac of the YouTube and Google Play Music support team. What happened yesterday is definitely not what we want our viewers and creators to experience, and we're sorry for the downtime. Our goal is to make sure that you can access YouTube whenever and however you want. Yesterday, our service was interrupted for approximately 2 hours due to an internal issue. Our teams worked quickly to identify the internal cause of the issue and fix the problem. We're sorry for any inconvenience this caused you. Inconvenience, dude? You shut me down in the middle of a live stream.
I shut you down again. I like throwing the drone too. I don't know that. Like
I've
caught
been in a
throwing it, but,
situation like that, Rob. When I
Just where
worked
you
at
just,
another
like,
business, it was
throttle
hilarious.
flick it.
There was 5 businesses that we ran out of one office. And turns out that the woman who was supposed to be doing the bank statements and
Not at all.
da-da-da-da-da,
I noticed that.
the accounts payable, was embezzling from not 1, not 2, but all 5 companies. Come find out she had a drug problem.
I did that flip,
So-
dude. I just did it and had the momentum with it.
She got in trouble for her drug problem, and we go to the post office because she'd been checking the mail, thinking everything's okay, and find bank statements that thick at the post office. Needless to say, that was a small office, so that left just me and the boss and the police department. And guess who got to reconcile all those bank statements? And she had wrote in the bank register, oh, I paid this bill. I paid this check to this one. I paid this check to that one. And every damn one of those checks were written out to her personally.
I know.
But no, this isn't a mistake like that.
Guy, man, he's really good.
Unfortunately, I know what happened with this
Tito,
mistake,
like
and the problem is the guy will not admit to it. He came to work drunk as a skunk, and our computer system can automatically send orders. And the guy did not
I don't know if the pay
click off of that, and he duplicated the order. $65,000 worth of breakers,
some stairs,
panel boxes. It's a nightmare. And they're like, why don't you just turn it around and send it back? And I'm like, you do realize they're charging me 25% restock on every one of these returns that I asked for?
Yeah,
so why not just wait till I get it all in now and send it back at once? And my boss is like, you realize that's going to cost me like $15,000? And I'm like, not my fault. I didn't do this. This is my job to fix it and get it back. So, yeah, unfortunately, it is a trend.
I'll remember that next time.
Me personally, I can never do it.
When I crash and go look at the drone and say, Jeremy told me not to do that.
Actually,
I
yes,
don't know what made me hit
Steve-O.
that wire today. I usually
I
go
guess-
on the
I
wires
guess
all day long.
He wouldn't have been drunk.
I hit it today. I hit it yesterday.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Weird.
But there are videos out where skunks have eaten fermented fruit
I hear you, brother.
And they literally
Appreciate
will
the time
fall
hanging
over.
out with me on here.
because it makes them intoxicated.
Awesome.
And I mean, they're
I'll get your
adorable.
sticks one day and may hang with you.
But you think their sniffer would work better and know that something wasn't quite right with it? But
All right, brother. Nice playing with you.
oh
Yes, sir.
Lord. See, skunks do the same thing, except it's the fermented fruit that falls on the ground. But yeah, I often wonder where certain sayings come from. You never know. Sometimes you can find the origin of them, and others it's just like, okie dokie. Right, Richard? It's the things that animals do, you know? And it's not like they're like a human and think about it. And, oh man, I bet that fruit's old and I bet it's fermented. It was just there and they ate it. And they paid the consequences. But yeah, check it out. Drunk animals. And I'm not talking about the house pets that y'all fed the alcohol or the beer or whatever to. Not those. These are real animals eating just normal things. But like I said, good night, Thomas. I will chat with you tomorrow, baby. Make sure y'all
Good night,
stop
guys.
by for the Drone Network tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Indeed.
Hang out with us. Have a wonderful time. Oh, I'm sure the raccoons probably get drunk going through the trash. And I thank you all for hanging out. I thank Honey Lulu and Wayne Kibler once again.
Indeed. That is epic. I
That's
cannot wait
an
to
amazing dip.
get that and fly that
You're
thing.
an amazing lady. Wayne, you're an amazing cameraman. And if you guys missed it, once the stream's over, go back and rewatch the beginning part of it and see what Chris is going to be getting once it's dry. Let me tell you, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And with that, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say I love you all. And I hope to see you guys all tomorrow night. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Love you guys.
Bye,
Have a
guys.
great night, guys.